Action. Tonight's show is sponsored by Duval Bell Bonds, Renee Writes Books, and Lisa Brandon Realtor. From the very, very humble beginnings, the original Soulhood is what started it all. It's what introduced the characters, it's what introduced the storyline, and this is what brought all of us together as a cast for the very first time. Now granted, the first film is completely different from the next three, so I'm gonna break it down to you real quick in the most quickest way possible. Now before we get any further, the core main characters of the entire saga is Luke and Lee, Rick and DJ. Those is what the stories follow the most. Just want to give you guys an understanding.
Are y'all trying to get rich?
Just loving the vibe, shooting the breeze, hold the views for ladies, the real OG. Go ahead.
Man, y'all did a dope job doing that, boy. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I feel like y'all can go far.
Summertime, summertime, I'm talking about summertime, summertime, it's all about.
What's next for Mr. Director?
Oh, man.
Mr. Hills, how are you, sir?
Great. With my connections and your creativity, we can make some big money, man.
The original Soulhood film follows DJ, Rick, Pat, and Tony. They started a job, humble beginnings. They all hated it, but they all had the same vision. They decided to leave their job, pursue their filmmaking dreams. From that point of running into Luke Hills, that's when the issues began. Luke Hills became the enemy of the series from the very beginning. Throughout the original Soulhood movie, all of the characters were finding themselves. While going through that pressure and drama, they were still tracing that dream of becoming a film team and becoming one of the biggest out of the city. That was the briefing of part one. Just basically introduction of the characters, an introduction of the storyline. And it's when you meet Rick, DJ, Luke Hills, and even Lee Hills for the first time. Because Lee Hills appeared in the post-credit scene of part one.
What's it gonna be?
Come get it.
Y'all spared your ass last time.
We got that Luke son of a bitch.
I didn't think I was gonna come back. Really think you won, huh?
Shut the up.
Woo!
The original Soulhood film is followed up with Luke Hills, the short film. The Luke Hills short film follows the antagonist of the original Soulhood film, Luke Hills, and just get a backstory of how he grew up, the lessons he learned from his father, and also continuing on the storyline from the original Soulhood film. And then we meet Lee Hills for the first time. Also, you see multiple familiar characters that crossed over from the first film. That's film number 2 in the saga, Luke Hills.
Look who we have here.
What you doing here, Luke?
Just came to give you guys a friendly reminder. We got some business to handle.
When you're in the woods, you don't got nothing. All you got is what's out here.
Look on their face when they see me.
One thing I know, you gotta have a backup plan. You got one?
I don't know, Rick.
Who are you and what are you here for?
Henry.
I'm all over town. I'm all over the city, man. Everybody know about what I do.
Just know I'm here to listen.
Cold world, superhero don't always win.
Trying to get messy out here.
We don't have control over what goes on. just like your father.
No matter what happens, you gotta always keep sight of your dreams and your goals.
We continue on with Soulhood Prime, film number 3. You'll see Rick and DJ again, you see Luke and Lee together, and you see a lot of other characters that cross over from the last couple of films. You meet a new protege named Mike, and you also meet our new antagonist, Troy. Troy kind of comes off as the good guy to look out for the team. Towards the end of Soulhood Prime, it's revealed that Troy is no good. Luke and Lee tried to warn Rick and DJ a long time ago. Of course, they're enemies, so they didn't listen until it was too late. Rick, DJ, Luke, and Lee, they all came together to fight Troy and take him down. Officer Richards and Henry were also looking for Luke and Lee, as well as crossing paths with Rick and DJ. You see a post-credit scenes with the two officers, Richards and Henry, and when news broke out that Luke Hill Sr. was still alive.
They dropping bombs. Don't lose your mind. They dropping bombs.
Well, Johnny, we don't have much time.
You goddamn right. That wasn't your call or your call either. Guards, get these fools off me.
They dropping bombs.
I ain't forget about my knee, homie.
And I know your ass got away.
We have a little history.
They dropping bombs.
From that point on, we continue with Luke and Lee. Officer Richards and Henry brought it to Luke and Lee's attention that their father, Luke Hill Sr., is still alive. Once they find out the news, they go on an action-packed adventure to find their father, meeting up with the likes of Mr. Nelson, Johnny from the club, and even more people, just to find their father and confront him. They are confronted with a fight at the end of Luke and Lee. Towards the end of the fight from Luke and Lee, they're confronted by Officer Richards and Henry. They show up and arrest Luke Hill Sr. But wait, there's more. A huge surprise takes place right after. Two mysterious men show up in the party. One is revealed to be Leo, Luke and Lee's cousin. And last but not least, the dangerous Troy. Troy Hills returns. And it was revealed that Troy actually survived the incident that took place in Soulhood Prime, which now leads to Soulhood Saga Part 1, Solstice, and Part 2, the finale, which both films premiere summer 2022, which those two films will conclude the entire Soulhood Saga.
Officer down!
Henry, we're out there.
It's been a long time coming.
You're gonna pay for this, Troy! Put the gun down!
You really want to do this?
Looks like we got a big problem at home.
Let me know if I can help.
We're finally in production for Soulhood Saga Part 1 and Part 2. We're filming both movies back to back, and also again we'll conclude the series. I'm extremely excited, and it's also bittersweet to see how the conclusion turns out. And also tonight, I will be giving away some free epic prizes. Please share this on your social media links, tag your friends. Let's get the whole world to watch this show right here. Soulhood Saga Part 1 and Part 2 is written and directed by yours truly, Carlos Los 2K6 Smith II. Executive producer is my friend, Angela P. Creary. Mobillionairez, make sure you follow her on IG as well. And shout out to our sponsors of the night, our presenting sponsor, Duval Bail Bonds, and also our two other sponsors, Renee Writes Books, Miss Lisa Brandon, Realtor. Stay tuned for epic updates, stay tuned for the interviews, and we out of here.
Duval Bail Bonds. If you're ever in jail and need to post bail, Duval Bail Bonds should be your first call. 904-504-0601. Duval Bail Bond service Duval, St. John's, Clay, and all surrounding areas, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Remember, sometimes bad things happen to good people. When that arrives, call Duval Bail Bonds, 904-504-0601. Duval Bail Bond specializes in having fast, reliable customer service. Duval handled all cases, DUI, traffic, child support, all misdemeanors, and all felonies. Don't waste another minute in jail. Call Duval Bail Bonds, 904-504-0601. That's 904-504-0601. Or you can reach us on the web, Facebook and Instagram at Duval Bail Bonds.
Have you ever been driving through a neighborhood and saw for sale signs placed in random yards? I bet you have, but have you taken the next step and attempted to call the realtor that is on that for sale sign? My name is Lisa Brannon, and I am a licensed real estate broker with eXp Realty, and I can assist you with all of your real estate needs.
Buyers and sellers, we helping upgrade. She is a realtor, do not be afraid. Negotiations, cause we get it done. 904-673-9551. No need to run yourself ragged or rough. Do not negotiate, leave it to us. Give us a call, Lisa won't be outdone. 904-673-9551.
Lisa Brannon, licensed real estate broker with eXp Realty.
Tonight's show is sponsored by Duval Bail Bonds, Renee Wrights Books, and Lisa Brannon Realtor.
What's going on? Angie, I just got a tagline, the inspiration plug or something.
Inspiration plug, yes.
I've always been on like uplifting people up. If you hold up your hand, if you like hurt any one of these fingers, like they out the game, you know what I'm saying? You hurt. But if you ball up your fist, it's more impactful and it's less of a chance of getting hurt. So that's how I like to look at it. That's how my daddy always explained things to me. Like, we're better together. Like, we're stronger as a team. So that's how I always kind of operated, how I look at things. So
just this very short amount of time we've been working together, you've already seen so much happen. I know we talked on so many ideas, with you not being the executive producer of the project. Because me personally, my experience with casting calls, like all of them has always been big, but that was a whole nother level.
I had a feeling it was going to be pretty big. That's why, like, time we got there, I was like, yo, like, we need to think about the flow right now so that it seems like seamless to other people. So I'm like very happy. Like, we kind of like foresaw that and like took steps that we needed to do to like make it easier. Cause like literally, like we were already there all day. We was hungry, lips ashy. Each person brought it. So it was like, dang.
We haven't met yet around the beginning of Soulhood, but when we started chopping it up, you kind of saw the growth from that point already.
From my point of view, like you just said, like I went back and I looked at everything. So like you started off like really good. And the fact that each one, like you use that as kind of like your launch pad or like a stepstone to like the next project. That's really dope. And then like being part of this like casting call and like going through and like editing the script and stuff, like knowing like a lot of the behind the scenes stuff that I can't even say right now. Like, man, like this is gonna be so dope. This one right here, like it's gonna be like immediate selections, like immediate like attention grabbers, like to you know what I'm saying? Like I like literally feel it like deep in my bones that this is gonna be like huge. This is gonna be a game changer. I don't know too many like indie films who do like 2 movies like back to back. You know what I'm saying?
I also realized that I have a whole cast of the team that stuck with me since the very beginning. That is very rare. That is rare.
That's rare.
Especially in the independent film world, that does not happen often. Now, I know, Angela, you got a lot going on yourself. You got a lot of moves that's been made. You got Mobillionairez going on. You got the books. Let the world know what you got going on.
So the Mobillionairez brand, like that's my baby right here. So this is this Mooney. So Mooney is kind of like a depiction of like a dreamer, like someone who's not afraid to shoot for the stars. Like even if shoot for the moon. Forget the stars. We shooting for the moon. If we just so happen to not hit the moon, then at least we gonna land amongst the stars. So that's the representation of Mooney, like dare to dream. So when I created the brand, like to be honest, like I didn't really know like what it would be, but the more that I like stuck to it, the more that I explained. Mobillionairez, more billionaires, meaning more dreamers, more people like taking risks. So that can be like anybody, like you're a mobillionaire, you know what I'm saying? Like you play the hand that you were dealt, you know what I'm saying? You make it work for you. Keep myself around like game changers, go-getters, because if one person like fall off for a second and lose their motivation, their inspiration, you know what I'm saying? Your team is there to lift you up. And so like with my book, Where Did Daddy Go? Like this was an Amazon #1 bestseller because it's real. It's told from my daughter's point of view on just going through and dealing with military situations, especially like deployments and TDYs, like how the child feels not knowing where mommy or daddy is, and just like how things like shift throughout the book. Like I won't tell too much on the book because I want you guys to check it out, but it's a happy ending. You know what I'm saying? Even with my original one, Where Did Daddy Go? It was based off of divorce and separation. Dare to dream. That's all I gotta say. Like dare to dream. I know it's scary. I'm not saying it's gonna be easy, but what I am telling you is that it's not impossible. Like look at this.
Right. It's living proof. That's all I got.
Living proof.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So yeah. You know it. So yeah, folks, stay tuned. SoulHood Saga is on the way. Premiere summer of 2022. And
for sure, 2022 is ours.
You know it.
Act like you know.
You know it. All right, Angela, I'm gonna talk to you soon.
Exercising the flow. This is lyrics is live. Ay. Father of two, so I gotta provide. Ay. Traumatized nowadays is more suicide. Brutalize the beat, forget the homicide. Okay. If you flow nice, then you should grab the mic. Real. We a part of nature, it's the way of life. Register your dots, come get this merchandise. Okay. Lose your lifeline at any given time. Make sure that you bitten with your people, just keep that in mind. Put you back in position if you fall out of line. What a crime, this one right here, this is just hard to find. Was it happy collecting checks from a 9 to 5? Real. Just trying to survive and create the enterprise. Now you want a piece of the pie, but you can't get a slice. I just might with all my might, but you gon' pay the price. Time to ignite, make sure we dynamite. Time to ignite, make sure we dynamite. Boom. Feel it? Okay. Look, they trying to figure out my motive. I'm killing instrumentals. I don't write verses, I'm creating riddles to obtain free game. It can't be so simple. Yeah, they thought they would catch it on, so I sped up the tempo. I'm like a cliffhanger, I'm so confidential. Every move I make, consider monumental. Nobody trusts no one, everyone keep a pistol prepared to take off like a missile with no early dismissal. I feel so official, everything presidential. I don't need a campaign, I don't drink no champagne. Don't rap about the same thing. Got merged in my own lane, they never saw no cocaine. Police, man, they got gang bang.
Okay. Let's run it back. That's how I want it. So I got another special guest of mine, man. I got my younger brother with me, and I was Billy World in the building. And I'm gonna say Billy. I'm gonna keep it Billy.
I ain't gotta say the name or nothing like that. You get so we ain't gonna do that on whatever. But
I pretty much help with the production. Anything Los asks me to do, I'm always down. You already know, man. I do music. Music and transition into film is definitely two things that I love to do, man. You know what I'm saying? So just kind of breaking that narrative, you know what I'm saying? That we could be just as great in multiple things.
I mean, you at first hand basically seen the whole thing.
First row.
First hand, front row seats.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
I definitely wanted to like reach out to you to get your point of view of the whole thing, because you know there's a very select few people that's actually literally been behind the scenes of the whole thing since the very first one. From your point of view, you seen how the first one turned out, and we started off with a bang on that one, and now we're all the way to the last two films of the saga, which is releasing next year to celebrate the 5 year, which is crazy. It's already been almost 5 years since that happened.
I didn't even realize it was 5 years. Goodness, man. We pulled it off, man. Cause you know, it's a lot getting, you know, different energies in the same place, man. You get what I'm saying?
Man,
so it's
look.
like, you know, that alone, you know what I'm saying, to be able to get people together that got like common interests, you know what I'm saying? And when we actually pulled it off, man, that definitely built anticipation on what can we do next, you know what I'm saying? Because you know, behind the scenes, like, you know, you probably see me in SoulHood 1, but you don't see me in anything like on some, you know, just like a quick little glimpse, you know, because nobody really sees nobody sees the whole, you know, production and stuff like that behind the scenes, and you know, just the time and effort that it takes, you know what I'm saying? They just pretty much see the end result. The only limitations that are there is what we put on ourselves. You get what I'm saying?
Exactly. Man, it was so many challenges putting that whole thing together, let alone a few times, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And I think the bigger challenge now would be not living in Jacksonville anymore, and I'm back and forth to the city, back and forth in the cities, and that's certain. You know, a lot of people, you know, looking from the outside in, it's like, man, Lois, you could have been doing Orlando movies by now, you know what I'm saying? Which is definitely true. But it's something but obviously it's something I believe in.
Come on, man. You know damn well we wanted a Rush Hour 3.
Yeah. No, we got Rush Hour 3. We need a
Rush Hour 4. Rush Hour 4. I mean, to continue the saga, man. You get what I'm saying? Like
exactly.
Man, so it's you know, definitely, man, finish what you started. You know what I'm saying?
Pretty much, yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, and it's been paying off. You know, we just got our 5th film festival selection with Luke and Lee. That alone, that was my goal of this year, was to get 5 selections, and it happened. So we've always took what we did with the last film and improved upon it. It just made it even bigger. So we got Billy, the artist, and we got Filmed by Billy. You know, so we got those two things correspond with this one person, bringing out multiple different medias in, you know, in so many creative ways, man. So, but yeah, man, like I said, I know you still digging the information, man. So I definitely appreciate you, man, like taking the time to even do this, man. So shoot. All right, bro. Well, shoot, man. Hey, I'm gonna holler at you, man. I'm gonna let you do your thing, bro.
All right, that's a bet. All right, then, bro.
Yes, sir. What's going on, world? What's going on, Los 2K, C.A.S.II Films? 15 years in the game, man. So what's going on with y'all, world?
Checking in with Billy. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's the slogan, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
For sure.
Who was that? That was my boy. And looks like we got a big problem at home.
Let me know if I can help.
This is actually my real brother, Tyler. Tyler Smith in the building, man. He actually plays as my brother Damien in the SoulHood Saga series. He appeared at the post-credit scene of Luke and Lee, and now he is set to return in the finale as well. So and without further ado, we'll let you introduce yourself and we'll go from there.
I appreciate you, big bro. Like you said, I am his actual blood brother, Tyler. This is my big brother, Carlos. I'm a working actor and he is a working director. So it's just so happened working the family business. So I'm 25. I'm from Orlando, Florida. I now currently live in Houston, Texas.
For sure.
And I'm playing the role of Damien, his younger brother.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, you know, quick storyline, you know, because me and Tyler have been talking about, you know, it was inevitable we was going to do something together at some point. So especially when we got into acting and whatnot, and it's just like, I felt this was a perfect opportunity to bring us into a project, and then even with me coming over to Houston, and which I'm still got to come back over there anyway. You know what I'm saying? I still got to come back over there your way anyway to do some more stuff, man. So, so like we stated earlier, man. So Damien was introduced in the post-credit scene in SoulHood and Luke and Lee, and the last thing we heard this man say, "Let me know if you need help," and then boom, black screen. That was like some MCU-ish kind of vibe to it. So now in the storyline, at this point, it's a spoiler. I don't even care. I'm going to say it. But at this point in the film, Troy returns. Troy is the big bad villain. He's after everybody at this point. So DJ, Rick, Luke, and Lee is going to need all the help they can get to take Troy down. So Damien decides to help out and just give him a helping hand. So from your point of view, Tyler, what's your, what similarities you have with the character other than us being actually related? But do you see any similarities with yourself with this character? And also from that point, what, as far as the series has grown as a whole, like what's your point of view from that whole thing?
Well, from I'm not gonna say anything off the script. I'm just gonna let that be for the viewers, But just based on what what we talked about as far as the character Damien, and his role is his traits are a protector. He's always like, even though he's the younger sibling, he's the go-getter attitude person. Still developing the background right now, to be quite honest with you. Definitely want to give him, like, because watching the series, Luke and Lee, they're equipped, so is their dad. Their dad equipped them with all types of fighting styles and stuff like that.
Right, exactly.
Damien got to come with it, rather that be, him bringing a boxing background to it, or, things of that sort. But similarities, man, I see a lot of myself in him. A lot of moves that Damien makes in these next two sagas, man, is definitely something I would definitely do for sure for my brother, of course. For my
I dig it. It just don't how it happened, man. It's just like, we already know we're a big fan of the MCU. We already know. I watched the Fast Saga. I watched these film sagas in general, and I love how they always introduce new characters in a spectacular way. So that was an opportunity to bring you into the saga through another film. So now, with that being said, we're actually at the finale. We're at the end. So, you've seen the backstory of the original films, and you've seen how it all took place and the premieres and stuff. From your point of view, and you seeing that go from that point to where is that now? What's your take on that specifically?
Hey, man, and I'm not saying this as your, me being your younger brother or anything like that. I always knew that, you were destined for greatness, and you always gonna grab people who gravitate towards you are always gonna make your films speak volume. You know what I'm saying? You're a go-getter person, man. So from to see where the sagas, from the series saga, however you want to call it, from where it started, from just SoulHood all the way up until now, and the short films in between, like, it's amazing, man. I don't think I didn't know that you were gonna go this far with the saga. I didn't,
man,
from SoulHood Prime all the way to from SoulHood itself, and then the name changing that you told me about and stuff like that, and then SoulHood Prime that came out. It's crazy, man. Like, I always believed in you, man. When you wrap those stories to me, you pitch those little stories. Like, what do you think? I always knew that you always had a vision. I will always trust you, man. You have a great vision.
Hey, man, I definitely appreciate that, man. I appreciate that, man. Because, like, for real, and seriously, I was not planning on making this a series. It was literally It was literally going to be just the first movie, and that would have been it. And but yeah, man, I'm gonna definitely holler at you, my guy, and I appreciate you once again, man.
All right, appreciate you, big bro, man. I love you, man, as always, bro. And I'm so glad to be a part of your project. This is like, a dream come true. All three brothers working together, man, on a project. So this is, the Smith bros gonna do our thing, bro. We're gonna do our thing.
Hey, man, triple threat, man. We out here.
Triple threat, man.
You know it, man. What's happening, family? It's your main man, TJ Chapman, host of the TJ Chapman Show, joined here by my co-host Morgan Williams to remind you guys to watch us on Facebook Live, powered by the Culture TV, on every Tuesday night at 8 p.m.
And also follow us on Facebook and Instagram at the TJ Chapman Show.
And remember to keep it locked. The best is yet to come. Let's go.
Hi, everyone. My name is Priscilla James. Probably know me on Facebook as Renee James. And I'm an audio engineer. I've attended Full Sail University and got my bachelor's degree in audio production. Yes, I had a big part in the SoulHood Saga series.
As we all know, SoulHood started back in 2017, and we're 4 films in right now, and we're in a bittersweet fashion. We're at the finale. All good things must come to an end at some point, unfortunately. But you've been on set before. You've seen the casting calls. You've seen the premieres itself.
So far, just the movies that I've been a part of, I've seen like a great transformation between the first movie and the second movie. First off, it went from the genre of more of a drama type film to more an action type film.
Right.
And then also the characters have also evolved. And then also just being an extra in the movies, you get to see like everything unfold. You get to feel like you're part of the experience. You get to meet all of the main characters, and we all vibe pretty good.
Always.
On set and stuff.
Always.
Like we had a good cookout, and we joke around and stuff like that. So we still have fun. And that's why when we did the casting call, which just the experience of that was actually my first casting call going to.
Oh wow.
So yeah, so it was quite an experience to see, different people from different backgrounds try out for these roles, and everybody worked together, and it felt like a real family. I'm definitely looking forward to the next 2 movies. And I mean, SoulHood Prime, Luke and Lee was, the ending just had you like, really? Like,
right.
Come on, man.
Right.
So it's gonna be really exciting to see.
The finale is just going to be insane. Like, even to some people, I don't know if I sent you the script or anything. I don't know if you.
No, I haven't.
I did not. I'm debating if I wanted you to read the script or if I just want to surprise you. I'm debating. It's up to you. But the cast members that did read it so far, they were just mind blown on how the story unfolded. And we all do know, without spoiling it, this guy, I'm not gonna say his name out loud because that'll be a spoiler. Troy, I don't care. I'm gonna say it. Luke and Lee been out long enough. So Troy is after everybody. A couple of the cast members literally mentioned it almost feels like you're watching Infinity War and Endgame.
Oh wow.
It's on. I mean,
now I want to see it.
Right. And the only thing is, of course, we're not superheroes and none of that stuff, but the scale of the story and how big the storyline has gotten, that's what it feels like when you're watching these 2 movies. You'll see it when you get to see the script. I will holler at you later then.
Okay, thank you.
No problem at all.
What's going on out there, world? We getting ready to do this thing to continue the saga. Let me tell you what's going on. I want y'all to get ready. This is going to be something special, something great. So I want y'all to get ready, world, because we coming. The saga continues. It's your boy, Diddy Coffee.
So I want to share this story with everybody. So, man, like when you audition, man, you caught all of us off guard in a great way. And I was like, that was what we wanted. Like if someone will catch you off guard, all right, yeah, it caught all of us off guard. So it was to the point where I had to create a new character specifically for you, like tailor-made for you. And it was just because it's like you did so well. I was like, man, it's something I got to do with this character here. And he's like his own boss, man, but he's not like in either team. He's just kind of like the guy that's trying to handle his own business. but he gets caught in the middle of it.
Man, for me right now, like I said, I'm gonna come in, I'm gonna do my thing. You know, again, according to your vision, I'm gonna take it up to that next level. Like I said, this is gonna be great. This is like I said, I see the character coming in doing this thing. Y'all gonna see a whole new wave here, and I just want you again, world, get ready, because this is it. This is it. Get ready. I'm telling you, Escobar is coming to town.
To be a part of the saga, let alone the finale of the whole thing, which is the two biggest films in the whole thing. Like, how do you what's your take on that whole thing, and how does it make you feel to be a part of it?
Man, first of all, I want to thank you, my brother. It feels great. It's a blessed feeling to be a part of something that is so real, that is so right. I mean, I see this going further than even you may see it going. I mean, I've seen it. I think it'll take on the world in another direction. And I'm glad to be a cast member, and I'm glad to be a part of what's getting ready to happen on the finale.
Man, I appreciate your time, man. I appreciate you taking the time to do this, man. I'm definitely looking forward to working with you, man, and bringing Escobar to life. And we're gonna make this. Yeah, we're gonna make this a big thing, man.
That's it. All right, world, y'all get ready.
You know it.
Get ready.
All right, my guy. We'll catch you next time. Let me tell you a quick story, man. This guy was like an extra in the first SoulHood movie. And now he's playing the character, man. So in the same and I said that's another situation when I tell people, I said, look, do not sleep on extra role, because you never know what's gonna happen in the future. And here we are now. So
hey, what's good? So yeah, my name is Dominique Hatcher, but I'm known online, on my page as the Diesel God. Like I said, my man Los. I've known my man Los for a minute.
Right.
I've been in Jacksonville for a while. Like everybody else, I started off doing music here, and that's kind of how me and Los kind of connected. But
right.
I'm very much a proponent of the arts, the culture and the cultural art scene, especially here in Jacksonville. So anything involving any kind of creative outlet, I'm gonna be either a fan or involved, and that's pretty much me in a nutshell.
So we're playing Charlie in the movie. So he's with the good side, you know what I'm saying? Charlie's with the good team.
Hey.
Charlie's basically, he's like a new team member to the Luke and Lee team, basically. He's like a smart person, but he's also a fighter at the same time. So
first off, yeah, I can definitely relate, just because I have some martial arts background, mostly Muay Thai, but I'm not like a fighter per se. That's not my first go-to.
Mm-hmm.
My first go-to is more, I guess I like to read, I like to learn, I like to research, I like to write and do all that type of stuff. So
right.
Just off of that tip, that sounds like the character is tailor-made for me, to be honest with you. Good job, bro.
Hey, fair enough. Hey, I dig it, man. So you've seen the whole saga grow. You've witnessed it. Yes. Yeah, so I mean, even back to the very first SoulHood premiere back in 2017, and now, yeah, man. Now we're 4 films in, and we're about to get to the finale of with the last 2 SoulHood Saga movies. And
yes.
From your point of view, how has that experience been, and how has it? And now, with you officially being a part of it, how do you see that whole thing?
Well, as somebody who, like you said earlier, me and my wife were extras, like had a little cameo in the first one. So being on set and seeing that, and I've been a fan of yours since the Homeboys movies.
Right,
so,
way back.
You know what I'm saying? So seeing your progression from Homeboys to SoulHood was amazing in and of itself. And then when you did the first SoulHood, it was one type of movie, and then I think I told you the story before, but when we were in the theater watching SoulHood Prime, and there's a scene in it where the movie kind of changes.
Right.
It was, and it blew my mind, because at the time and even now, nobody in Duval, and I know everybody has said this to you, nobody in Duval is really doing action films like you are, and they're definitely not doing interconnected cinematic universes like you put together. And for me, just as a fan, as a movie fan, it's been amazing to watch the progression, the evolution, and just how you've taken 2 seemingly different genres and put them together very nicely. And it's especially for an indie production. Like, I'm impressed, bro. And I was glad to just be a fan. And now that I'm officially joining the family, like, I'm even more over the moon. It's gonna be. I'm real excited. I can't wait.
Oh man, yeah, man, we got it, man. We got something special, man. But yeah, man, hey, I'm definitely gonna keep in contact with you, man. I'll keep you updated on the dates and when we start filming your scenes and whatnot. And other than that, man, appreciate you again, man. And I will definitely catch up with you, man.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it, bro.
No problem, man. Hey, man, be safe out there, man.
Hey man, what's up? Jericho Duval. Lois, I appreciate you. You know, I've been trying to get in a movie for a minute.
Right.
We did a video together. We got a video in the books. I don't think you remember. It's called Grind, but it was a throwback. I think it was almost a decade ago. That's how long we know each other.
Oh no, I remember. Definitely.
Yeah. So yeah, man, I'm excited to be a part of the project, bro. I really appreciate it.
And you play as Earl. So I don't want to spill too much information about this character so far, because what's happening is he's basically a recruit that's just trying to get out the game, because the guy that he's joining is kind of crazy. He's a madman and he's after everybody. And you know, Earl finds out a little too late. So from what you've seen so far, at least from what you auditioned, man, when you did your audition, you killed it. You killed it, man. Like hands down, I was like, yeah, he got to do it, man. So what was it like for you doing the casting call and then the audition, man? How was it like for you?
Man, that's funny because I didn't think I got it. I was like, man, what was I thinking when I said that one? You know what I'm saying? So I was like, you know, but you know, it was a good experience. To be honest, I haven't auditioned for a lot of movies. I've gotten casted, but that was probably one of my first auditions in a very long time.
Right.
And I think it was a dope experience. There was a lot of people that were there that I already knew. As part of the community and part of music and part of, you know, just part of artistry in itself. So it was dope to be around those people as well. So I think it was a dope experience, to be honest with you.
I know you got a lot more of the things going on, man. So I definitely want to give you the opportunity to just kind of share with us like what other things you got going on, what other projects you may be a part of, or what you got brewing.
Working on podcast, Chestnut Checkers. That's with me and Capo, me and my cousin. Good podcast. Tune in on YouTube. Also, new project coming, still growing. If you haven't checked out the last project, Growth, it's definitely a classic. That was produced by BR, so definitely go check it out.
Oh yeah, BR.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Fire project. Slept on, but it's definitely a good project.
That's what's up, man. But Jericho, man, look, man, I appreciate you, man. Like I say, you know, we linked up plenty of times before, so
we're gonna link up some more.
You know, you already know. You know it. You know it, man.
AKA Lord Bar. I do a little bit of everything, you know. You might have seen me anywhere, honestly. I'm on Twitch, I'm on YouTube, all that stuff. So I really appreciate the opportunity of being able to get my IMDb credits up, because that's what I'm really focused on right now is acting for real. And I look forward to working with you more in the future and this being a great opportunity.
Yes, sir, man. So you know, we definitely worked before. So this isn't our first time working together. So, so you're casted as Jimmy in the SoulHood Saga. So he's a new character, and for everyone that's watching, I'm going to basically explain his role a little bit. So he's on the good side first and foremost. He's on the good side. So Jimmy is like the smart. He's like the smart guy of the team. He joins Luke Hill Sr. and TJ in the storyline, and he's basically helping installing. I'm gonna give y'all a sneak peek. of the movie real quick. So Jimmy's actually helping installing some cameras to spy on the villain basically and get an idea of how they move it and just kind of get a surveillance on them.
Yeah, I feel like this would be one that I could kind of get into really easy, get into character for real, because I'm a little bit tech savvy, you know. I don't want to say like I'm a tech genius or anything like that, but I know my way around the computer. So it should be right up my alley. I just put on my glasses, you know, and then get right in the zone. I've been watching like a bunch of acting classes from like Sam Jackson. He's just like just like make the role your own, you know, like you follow the script, but like that it's there for you to kind of like be the character, you know, like take
Yeah.
a pause here and there and stuff like that. So I'm looking forward to showing out and doing the thing.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, and that's the thing. And then when it comes to scripts, like I never tell people to read word from word. It does not have to be verbatim at all. As long as it's within the same context, I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying?
Because I know you know Friday was just improv, so like that's one of the greatest films to date. Like
Exactly. My God, yeah, man. But we'll keep in contact, man. I'll post in the group and stuff like that. But other than that, man, well, we're gonna chop it up we're gonna chop it up soon, man.
Yes, sir.
All right, my guy. I'm gonna holler at you, my guy.
All right, bro. Appreciate you.
Yes, sir. No problem.
All right. Thank you for having me. It's a blessing just to be a part of this. And for who don't know me, my name is Tiffany Jordan. I'm an actress, actor, model. I did a little bit of producing on that end. I'm originally from Gainesville, Florida. I'm a Florida girl. Moved to Atlanta area to push my career a little bit more and more opportunities. Nevertheless, it does not matter where you live. You know, it's just how much hard you push in the grind and how much you love the craft. Me personally, I been in several different films, from a documentary, music videos. I've been in short films and featured. I've been doing this for going on 5 years now, so I'm still in the baby stage. There's a lot of people out there have been out there much longer, but I just thank God for just the progress I've been going through with the short amount of time that I've been in the industry. I started out doing a lot of this background extra, and there's nothing wrong with it. It's a foot in the door, it's exposure, it's networking, it's just getting the feel of being behind the camera. And it's, you never know when you do those background extras where it can also lead to, you know, you might see a director say, hey, you know, come here, let's try this. I want you to say a line or two, you know. And finally last year was my first 2 lead roles I had in a couple of movies. One was Call Time, and the other one was called Melt on This.
In 5 years isn't a long time, but you've accomplished so much within that 5-year period. Because and the thing is, and sometimes some people do something later in their career, some people, but it doesn't. As long as you accomplish it, it don't matter what type of time it is. It's all good. You know what I'm saying? Everything happened when it's supposed to happen. You're finally joining the SoulHood family as well. And and now we're at the finale with the last 2 films, which is bittersweet for me, because I also made it known it's my last movies in Jacksonville, because I live in Orlando now, and I've been living there for 4 years. And what's your take on it? How you feel about it? You play Officer Gibbs. You relate to the character any kind of way. So what's your take on everything?
I'm actually loving the character Officer Gibbs. It's not so much of a rough type of officer. You know, I've been stereotyped in a lot of movies, kicking somebody's butt or just cricket cop or, just something in that area. But it's just more laid back, genuine being an officer in this one. And I kind of appreciate the writing of it, because it's not like being stereotyped. It's actually giving me that full feel of being an officer that, just intrigued and want to, do right and get things done.
Right.
Hey, I'm ready for Officer Gibbs, ready for the squad car.
You know it. All right. I will catch up with you next time.
All right. Thank you for having me.
No problem at all.
Duval bail bonds. If you're ever in jail and need to post bail, Duval bail bonds should be your first call. 904-504-0601. Duval bail bond service Duval, St. John's, Clay, and all surrounding areas. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Remember, sometimes bad things happen to good people. When that arrives, call Duval bail bonds. 904-504-0601. Duval bail bonds specializes in having fast, reliable customer service. Duval handled all cases: DUI, traffic, child support, all misdemeanors, and all felonies. Don't waste another minute in jail. Call Duval bail bonds. 904-504-0601. That's 904-504-0601. or you can reach us on the web, Facebook and Instagram at Duval Bail Bonds.
Have you ever been driving through a neighborhood and saw for sale signs placed in random yards? I bet you have, but have you taken the next step and attempted to call the realtor that is on that for sale sign? My name is Lisa Brannon, and I am a licensed real estate broker with eXp Realty, and I can assist you with all of your real estate needs.
Buyers and sellers, we helping upgrade. She is a realtor, do not be afraid. Negotiations, cause we get it done. 904-673-9551. No need to run yourself ragged or rough. Do not negotiate, leave it to us. Give us a call, Lisa won't be outdone. 904-673-9551.
Lisa Brandon, licensed real estate broker with eXp Realty.
Surprise, motherfuckers.
What's going on? It's your boy. You know what I'm saying? Andre Pico Train. You know what I'm saying? I play the role of Troy, and I am here.
Look, I'm gonna say it like this. You're watching this interview right now, people. You're getting a straight spoiler alert at this point. So, with that being said, so Troy first appeared in SoulHood Prime, and then he hit everybody with a surprise appearance at the end of Luke and Lee, and then it hits you with the cliffhanger. So, so from your point of view, how has it been for you playing that character, and how you evolved it to what he is now and in the upcoming saga, the finale?
Oh man, I mean, just playing that character, man, is realistic to me because you know what I'm saying, that's kind of like, you know what I'm saying, the role that I like. You know what I'm saying? I like the gangster part, the you know, I can be calm and cool, but don't let the smooth taste fool you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I come out and do some crazy shit. So, you know, I'm a businessman, but you know what I'm saying, but other things come into play with that. So, you know, when it came back and I came back at the end, you know what I'm saying, that just shows how gangster I am, that you just can't kill this cat off.
Right.
It ain't that easy, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to cut me up into pieces. I'm like Jason Voorhees, you know what I'm saying? Friday the 13th, the one to the whichever one they left off on. That's me.
Oh man. I can tell you now, man, I can even go back to the footage, man, when we first like did the private screening for Luke and Lee, and how everybody reacted when they saw you. I was like, oh, like everybody was acting pretty crazy, man. I was like, it caught everybody off guard. So yeah, man. So from your point of view, how has the evolution have SoulHood been to you? Like you're familiar with the whole series, of course. So you know, from the first film onward to what it is now at the finale, what's your take on that? What's your point of view as far as the evolution of the series?
I see the growth in it, man, and the you know what I'm saying, how big it's getting from start. Because when I first moved here in 2017 and I heard about it, you know what I'm saying, I tried to get tickets, but the first one was sold out. Then the second one came around and you did it again at the movie theater, and I finally caught it. Man, you know what I'm saying? Then when you did auditions, man, I was so happy that I got chose for the part. And I was like, yeah, man, I'm part of the saga. So the growth of it, man, is just amazing, man, how, you know, it started, you know what I'm saying, and then just growing into this big saga and you winning all these awards for it and people recognizing, you know what I'm saying, the talent and knowing, like, even when I go places, people be looking at me like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you look familiar, bro. I know I seen you somewhere. I said, no, man, no, you ain't seen me from nowhere, man. Like, bro, yeah, I know you from the movie Soulhood, man. You the dude that I said, yeah, man, that's me.
And you was at the casting call for the most recent you was at the casting call for this one too, the one that's coming up.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like the casting call just gotten big. It's always gotten bigger and bigger and bigger because like people are seeing. Yeah,
that was huge.
Yeah, man.
You had extended time and the line just was out the door, man. And people was just, you know, new faces, like faces I ain't seen before. And I was like, damn, where y'all come from? You know what I'm saying? And great talent, man, that walked in that door, man. I was like, oh, wow. You know, it's got to be an end somewhere. You know, it can't continue going and going and going. You know, just the end has to be banging. You already know. And, you know, I know the legacy of Luke and Lee gonna live on and the Soul Hood gonna live on as well. But yeah, I mean, you got to end somewhere, man. So, I you know, I knew you was gonna probably, you know, I ain't know you was gonna probably, I knew you was gonna do the Luke and Lee thing and extend it a little bit, but I didn't know you was gonna end it at the saga. You know what I'm saying? And to put two together like that, that's some work right there, brother.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I know you finna do your thing with it. Yeah. So what goes around comes around. You know, directed and produced by Carlos, C.A.S.II Films, C.A.S.II Production, the man. You know, and I appreciate him. You know, hats off. Got a lot of reviews about it. You know, I mean, just a lot of reviews. We did a great red carpet, you know, where we premiered the movie at Cooper Lieber Lounge. Had a really good turnout. And then after that, man, I'm just gonna submit it to film festivals. I probably put it out for like a week for people to watch, but submit it to film festivals and stuff like that, so I can, you know, get everybody to look at it and win those awards, man. So
yes, sir.
That was one good. Also, you know, I've been shooting a film with Kakia Amar. She's another director, played the mother in the film. I got a small role in that one as a detective. Called Broad Day, so that should be coming out soon, as well as another film that I'm currently, you know, in production with called Cookies and Cream.
Oh yeah, I heard about that too.
Yeah, with Jimmy. Yeah. So I play a strip club in that film, so we're still in production with that, and I'm in rehearsal with this play written by Crystal Stallings, you know, and Rare Diamonds, Tony Diamond Bingham. You know, that will be the 21st through the 23rd of August. Okay. It's a stage play down at Players by the Sea. And hopefully people can come out and make it to it. If you want tickets, you know, you can go to Sibling Rivalry, which is what it's called, or you can look on my page, scroll down, you'll see Sibling Rivalry on that. And last but not least, SoulHood Saga.
All right, my guy. Well, shoot, man. I ain't gonna hold you up too much longer, man. I know you got things to do. So I'm gonna holler at you later, man.
All right, bro. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Hey, man.
Hey. What's up, bro?
Say hello to my little friend.
Hey, man, yo, chill with that bullshit.
Will something go wrong? How about stupid? Because it's exactly what y'all gonna be if you go and do that dumbass plan of y'all.
So what you see? Hell, I see a whole bunch of brick, steel, and some bullshit.
Prison do some crazy things to people.
Man, you know that man ain't changed.
Yeah, that's your sister's crib.
My sister live here?
Man, you know she been taking care of your mama ever since she got sick.
Well, Mike, this man Black right here. You look kind of familiar. Man before?
You don't know me, cuz.
Nah, you know me.
Didn't I just tell me, man, you don't know me, bruh?
Yo, hold on. Shut talking about you.
This old Africa up in here talking about he know me.
Man, calm down before you end up back in prison. Business partners or not, that's Mike, family.
This is the last time you're gonna bury this family with your bullshit.
I can't help how I am sometimes.
High for them high. Too far too. Whatever beef that you and Mike got going on, you better squash that shit today. Like you said, business is business.
So what's that supposed to mean?
Everybody, Dennis Maldonado, aka Mr. Deuce is Wild, but everybody call me Raisin. Action star, love doing all that cool shit, the fun shit y'all like seeing on camera. Got a lot of good things in the works.
Yes, sir, man. So, you play Luke Hill Sr. Yeah, you're the father, basically. So, you know what's crazy? Like, your character first appeared in the Luke Hill's film, and basically it's film number 2 in the saga. That's when we first discovered your character before he quote unquote went missing for like 2 decades. So
that was a sick move on your part, man. At the premiere, I seen that shit. I stood up. I was like, oh.
I remember you telling me that too, man. I was like,
I knew that when I seen my character was still alive, that it was about to be some shit on the next film. And I already knew. And I told you, I was like, yo, bro, we're gonna make history with this next film. Just watch.
Oh yeah, you know it.
It changed the whole shock value of the film. And even how you
man, caught everybody off guard, man. So now from your point of view, from your take, how has it been playing that character from Luke Hills all the way up to this upcoming finale? Like, how has the experience been for you?
Yeah, overall, my experience with the character, I feel like I fell right into it because the way he is, Luke Hill Sr., that's how I am in real life anyway.
Right.
So it kind of, like it just went hand in hand. It was easy to play. And I already know the possibilities of that type of role because when you think, the older martial arts master, they always got something to offer, especially in those movies.
Right.
So when you see the character built around, a father trying to take care of 2 sons, and these 2 sons grew up to be, how they grew up, and then we had our final fight at the end. It's just like it's just a giant buildup. They're waiting to see what's going to happen next. And with this character, I already know he's going to change the face of the film.
I'm glad I ended up bringing that character back because it brought in a whole nother dynamic to the series as a whole. It really did. So now we're at the finale. Now we're at the end. There's a lot of people saying bittersweet. Some people saying, it makes sense to end it at this note. What's your take on that? How you feel about it being at the finale?
I mean, I look at the finale as you got to close the chapter. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Not because, it's like this. The way the story is set up with the build up and everything, the fact that we needed 2 full feature films to explain everything should be enough for the people to know, like, yo, we got to close it out big.
Yes,
so,
sir.
It's about time we started cranking up a new universe,
Yes, sir.
That'll make 5 successful films when this is all over with.
Yep, exactly.
Live Zoom meeting with director. That's my cousin Dre.
Hey, what's going on?
Oh, you're gonna see him in the next upcoming films that when I come back out here again. Let me grab the shit.
Hey, you know it, man. That's what's up, man. You're out in Cali right now.
Yep, man. California sunshine, LA life. You already know.
Yes, sir, man. Hey, man. Hey, I gotta come out. Hey, I'll tell you, man. I gotta come out there, man, on the real talk, bro. So I'm looking forward to that day, man. But yeah, man. We already know, man. But we already know you got other things going on, man. So we've been working on hitters lately, and we still got to wrap it up too.
That script right there is gonna change the game for what people see what we got going on.
Yes, sir.
We changed the entire dynamics of how we started and where we're going with it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So hitters is the hitters is a project that's been like a long time in the making. So how has it been for you in the writing process and trying to put and then we went from the writing to the filming.
And I started writing hitters like maybe 4 years ago. Shout out to my boy Darvin and Solo. They were the first two people that I spoke to about this idea. I was like, yo, man, I got an idea for a film. Let's put it together. And then I spoke with Solo and Darvin, both, constant. And as the years went on, we just kept building and building and building and building. But we had so much going on. And then it's like every time we were about to launch, something would prevent us from doing it. You know what I mean?
Right. Yep.
Like the first time we were supposed to film was when I got shot last year. So we had to hold out. I couldn't do some of the stunts. And then we like, okay, we're gonna shoot it in April. And then I crashed on my bike.
Mm-hmm.
So we like, fuck, we're gonna do it in the summer. And it's a good thing we did, because I don't think it would have came together the way it did now if we would have done it then. It's still a dope story, but the way we tweak that shit now, it's like it's an updated ball game, bro.
Right,
when
exactly.
I wrote the film, so they're gonna like that one. I know that for a fact. They're gonna like that one.
Yes, sir. So, I you know what? I'm gonna surprise the world right now. We're gonna surprise everybody, man. You think we should drop the teaser?
Yeah. It's about that time. I done watched it about 30 times already, so I think it's time for everybody else to watch it once.
Oh man. So with that being said, so guys, y'all in for a treat. Since you're watching this show right now, you're gonna get the exclusive sneak peek of the Hitters teaser.
Right now, we got 3 targets.
For $1 million, man, who we dropping, dog? Shit, I'm dropping everything.
Let's get it. Just gotta reassemble and go bust this move.
And how sure are you that shit gonna work?
I'm doing too much. You just had Pinky in the brain throw me in the goddamn trunk.
No matter what happens, you gotta always keep sight of your dreams and your goals.
What's going on, Los? Hey, man. Your boy Troy D. Williams, actor, producer. I do it all, man.
Man, I'm trying to remember how we met, man, because I was living in Jacksonville at the time when we met for the very, very first time and started doing stuff from there.
I went up to the audition when you were doing the initial casting for SoulHood.
Yes.
And I had to wait about 4 hours because it was like 300 people. City came out. And then, so we met there the first time, and then you moved down to Orlando, and then we linked up because you basically, offered your services as far as getting some of the behind the scenes on when we did the premiere for Watchman's Edict at the Indian Theater.
Right.
So then we just kind of hit it off, man. So.
Right.
Way back now, man.
Bro, it's crazy. That was 4 years ago, man. That whole, that happened in the same year. If you think about it, because the SoulHood casting call was in 2017, and I moved to Orlando that same year, and then we linked up and did the, you did your premiere. Man, that's crazy. That was all in the same year, and now you think about it. Sheesh.
I think your audition was at the beginning of the year.
It was, yeah.
The end of the year, because I know we did the premiere in November.
Yes.
I remember November, the end of the year.
You played my uncle in the film Saga. It's a fun fact that your character name is Uncle David, because I have an Uncle David, and the lady that plays my sister, she also has an uncle named David. Which is crazy. And me and her are both from Lakeland, so that's crazy that we have so many similarities as if we're siblings. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. It's pretty crazy, man. But man, you've seen the growth. You've witnessed the growth of the saga, man. So how has it been for you just witnessing the growth and the evolution of it, and also just being a part of it in general?
Yeah, man. So I have a lot of respect. You already know that, man. I have a lot of respect for you, man. I'm a fan of anyone that's constantly evolving, and sharpening their skills, bettering themselves in their craft. And I've seen you. Your work has always been dope. Like I said, I went up to Jacksonville to audition for your film, so obviously I'm not going to drive that far unless I know it was somebody who was doing quality work. So that's for itself, but man, I've seen you upgraded the equipment, like over time, which is an investment into your craft. And like even the storyline, the storyline of your films, it's getting continues to evolve and get better and better. So yeah, man, I mean, I think it's just been a pleasure working with you and seeing like where you started from, and then to know that, you do pretty much almost everything on your own. That's crazy, man. Like that's crazy. Right. But you have to respect that, like from the writing the script, to like plotting out locations, to setting up, getting out call sheets, assembling the cast, filming it and acting in it, and then doing the post-production, editing it. It's like I'm getting tired just thinking about that, man.
Yeah, man, it's a lot, man. I think I just grown used to it, man. And sometimes it gets to you that way, man. So,
well, it's crazy though, because it's like it would be different if you were doing like short films, but these are all feature-length films. It's a lot of work. Like I don't know if people really understand the amount of prep time that goes into that, and then the edit itself. The edit is, man, that's a long edit, man.
Yeah,
so,
man.
Yeah, you doing your thing though, man. Like I said, much respect to that. But yeah, everything has evolved. The character David, man, it's cool because I know you brought me in at what was it, SoulHood?
Prom. Yes, sir.
And the role Uncle David, I'm a little bit older than you in real life, but it's like, we kind of have like that bond, so like the characters that I play, just the uncle to you, your character DJ, it's more so like kind of how our relationship is in real life, like, if you ever need advice, if you ever need to talk, I'm here for you, so that's kind of where Uncle David is. He's kind of like the voice of reason and just like that supporter, which is kind of like how I am in real life, so. Man,
y'all be on the lookout for Troy D. Williams, man. This guy is a name to remember, man. This guy's very talented. So stay tuned for the new film he got coming out. All right, so the book, False Prophet. Y'all make sure you go show love, man. The moment they talk about tickets or anything, just show some love, because I'm definitely going to be there. I'm definitely going to show love. So I just got to throw that out there. But man, Troy, it's been a pleasure, my guy. We'll be chopping it up very soon. You already know. And we'll link up very soon.
For sure, man. Looking forward to it, man. And congratulations again on the next saga, man, of the films, man. Like I said, you're doing big things, and I appreciate you letting me be a part of it as well, man.
Absolutely, man. I'll catch up with you next time, good sir.
All right, man. God bless.
What's up, guys? It's your main man, Troy D. Williams, founder of Thoroughbred Films, host of Limelight Conversations. And this show was created to bring hope to people. As we went through this COVID this year, it's been dark times. And what I wanted to do is just talk to real people, some celebrities, some everyday people, and just those people who have inspiring stories. And I wanted to use those just to inspire those out there to give us all hope. So you guys, please be sure to tune into the show. It's on my public Facebook page, Thoroughbred Films LLC. Also on YouTube, subscribe to my channel. And I have to thank all my special guests that have been on here who shared their inspirational stories with us. And I have to give a special thanks to my crew, my fellow producers, Carlos A. Smith II, Leslie Gray, and also Gerard Lima, Bojack. This show wouldn't be possible without you guys. I'm very blessed to have a great crew. Have a happy new year, guys.
This is Officer Henry! We need backup now! Hang on! Hang on!
Look at this. There's this family reunion.
Long time no see, cuz. What's up, world? Y'all already know who it is. RIZM Rizm. Here with my bro, Los 2K. And bro, as always, it's a privilege to be working with you. Like I always tell you, I know a lot of talented, gifted people, but I love your spirit. So to have a talented, gifted, awesome person and you got an awesome spirit, that means a lot, because I can work with anybody, but like I actually feel privileged and I enjoy working with you. So,
but yeah, man. So you're kind of new in the series. You're kind of new, but you did make your grand appearance in Luke and Lee, the last film in the saga. To everyone's surprise, like, oh man, it's like, who's this guy? But in the upcoming films, y'all gonna learn more about Mr. Leo. So from your point of view, well, let me say this first. So Leo is actually a relative to Luke and Lee. He's actually their cousin. So you get to learn more about Leo in the upcoming finale installment. So Rizm, from your point of view, do you have any similarities to that character from what you know of, and what's it like to be playing Leo?
So far as to be playing Leo, of course, you know, I'm going to try to draw on things that are personal to me, so that I can relate to the character to help me better play the role. And I do relate to him. You know what I mean? Just everything from, like, he really seems like, and like, you know, I'm a psychoanalyst, so I'm gonna like break his character down, like what's really going on with bro.
Right.
Like really, like he really want to be a part of family. Seems like he really want to be like loved or like be a part of or whatever. And since for whatever reason he hasn't found his way to fit into that dynamic in that way. So now his love is turned to hate or jealousy. He really reminds me, I won't say a younger me necessarily, I'll just say a less mature me. Because I can definitely like feel his character. And like even sometimes I've been having to catch myself because I've been reading the script and I've been practicing this stuff. I'm like having to pull my collar back a little bit. I'm like, bro, you getting into it. You putting a little bit too much of you into it. I need you to act, bro. I need you to act. I don't need you to, yeah. And so like, but because I can understand his feelings. A lot of people will just look at an individual's actions. No, they did this and they talking like this, da 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 da. But when you break his character like really down, just to like see why or where does this come from, and not even that you might not even necessarily have sympathy for him. That's up to the individual that's doing. But at least you'll be able to understand.
Exactly, and that's perfectly well. That's well said, actually, because that's exactly Leo's story. Because just to give everybody a quick sneak peek, the film is going to start off with the young Luke and Lee and the young Leo and their dynamics from the very beginning, and where the animosity came from in the first place. You know, your character came in almost in a kind of like mid finale kind of thing. I'm gonna say mid finale. That's where you came in at, the mid finale. And from your point of view, you've seen the growth of the saga, and now we're at the finale, the last two films in the saga. How does that make you feel in the fact that you're a part of that finale?
To be honest, I'm having all kinds of mixed feelings. Okay, so I've been kind of rocking with you for a while now, even before I came. So you know, I'm pro Los 2K. Like I'm proud of you. That's the beauty, and that's one of the biggest things that I love about you, for like being able to see something grow like organically from like the ground up. And I know behind the scenes like how much work you really put into things. So like seeing like you build this thing, like people really don't know like how much work you've put in like over the years, and to like see it come into fruition, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
It's just freaking awesome. You got me like on my seat on the edge, like waiting for the next installment to drop. And to actually, like, you know, when you invited me to actually be a part of it, like I was really like blown. I almost said a white people word, because I couldn't even cuss. That's how bad it was. I was flabbergasted. I was like, dang, bros, I get to be a part of this awesome saga. Like I really appreciated it. And then, like I said, it's kind of bittersweet because it's like, it's coming to an end.
I know.
But at the same time, you know, you have surprised us before. One thing I've kind of learned about you is like expect the unexpected.
Yep.
So I'm you know, I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful that I don't know how it's gonna go, but you know, I'm thankful. I'm sad that it's gonna be the end, but I'm definitely thankful that I have the privilege of being a part of such an awesome project, such an awesome family, such an awesome saga.
Yo, Rizzo, man, I appreciate you a lot for taking the time to do this, man. I know you're a busy man, so I thank you so much for it. Hey, man, Rizzo, we'll be linking up soon, my guy. I can't wait to get to work with you, man. I'll definitely be chopping it up with you soon, and about that time, man.
Yes, sir.
All
You
right,
already know, bro.
All right, my guy. I'm gonna catch up with you, man.
Deeper her strikes a pain, unique to tiger frame, like fingerprints of today's Homo sapiens. Butchered in vain, massacre takes its chain. So center blessed that we all know who to blame. Brainwashed but not lame. DOC, Department of Corruption. Blacklist full of names by police, they were slain. No spontaneous combustion. If you don't stand for something, like withdrawals, you falls for everything. Sweeping up Vicky, Seagulls, wet panties that flow, smells fishy. Shark Tank, say they gon' make USA great again. Okay, we'll see. Question, great is it slavery? AMC, zombies, think it's a game walking dead round here with third eye closed. Hunter strike you up, pose, tickets executed on iPhone.
So what the fuck was that? What the fuck it look like, Luke? Common interest. This motherfucker owe me money too. Alright. I ain't forget about my knee, motherfucker. Hold up. You know the dude? We have a little history. I ain't forget about the ride either, motherfucker. And I know your ass got away from me. Fat boy.
What's going on, Los? Yeah, we definitely got history, man. They just don't. They probably don't know the full history, but it's definitely history in our relationship, man. And we both shared a loss last year too. Both of us lost a sibling last year, so we was able to share that experience, with each other. And I want to tell you, I thank you and appreciate you for helping me get through that, as much as I was trying to help you get through it as well. So I really appreciate it.
Hey, man, much love, bro. Much respect on that, dog. Real talk, man.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
man. Yeah, man. That's no, we definitely gonna dig into that, man, because people got to hear that story, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like we definitely gonna tap into it. Oh man, but yeah, man, what's crazy, man? Like what's crazy, man? Like we're now at the finale. You know what I'm saying? We at the finale of the saga, and you've technically been around since the very first film. Well, hell, you've been around since my first movie now. You know what I mean? So you know what I'm saying? But you've been man. But you've been around since the very first SoulHood, man. So you play as TJ. And from your point of view, how has the experience been for you and the evolution of your character and knowing more about him as we get into the finale?
It's pretty amazing because you remember when we first discussed TJ, he was only supposed to be an extra.
Yeah,
we were saying that we were going to fit him in and we were going to see, how it worked out. And he started out as an extra, and at your house, we ended up adding extra inside the garage. We was like, wow, we're going to just make him a main character. So with your character development and with the type of personality that I gave TJ as a character, I think he grew into a very interesting piece and character in SoulHood. So I was excited to be able to help evolve that character versus someone saying, hey, this is what I got right here, this is who he is. But you was more so like, bring him to life. Right. And we did that. We actually made something out of nothing. So, and we got awards for it. So
yeah, it. I mean, part of the cast ensemble, man. So that from Vegas, man. So that was crazy, man. Yeah. So yes, sir, man. So like we were stating earlier, man, we had the finale, man. Like I said, you seen the whole thing, bro. You seen the whole series, bro. I mean, you, like I said, you've basically appeared. You've basically been around since the very first film. So from your point of view, how do you see the evolution of the first SoulHood all the way to the finale? Like, what's your vision and point of view from it?
My vision, I'm not gonna lie. The first SoulHood that we all told you the same thing. It was like it was kind of slow. It needed more action and a little bit. It was funny. It was definitely funny. It was definitely more of a. It gave you the family movie vibe, so it caught everybody's attention with the first episode. I mean, with the first input. Right. The second input, which was the Luke and Lee, that actually brought out the characters of who everybody actually was, because in SoulHood, the original, we didn't know what everybody actually did. Right. So it started. You brought out the character development. So I feel like the saga, in the order that it's played in, I feel that it was perfect. It was almost like if you're watching like a Friday, next Friday, and Friday after next. You know what I'm saying? You start to understand who these characters are and what they, what role that they play in the actual saga itself.
Right, exactly.
Yeah,
I definitely agree, man. Like, because like the first film was more of a drama, if anything. You know what I'm saying? So,
Right.
you know, so like, because it really like it reminded me of Fast and Furious in a way, but without the crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah. That's
you
what
look.
I would say. Yeah.
Right. You look at the watched the first Fast and Furious movie. It's like a grounded street racing movie. Now it's a high octane action film series.
Yeah, they kind
You know
of
what I'm saying?
like when Paul Walker. Like, I don't understand. Like, it's called Fast and the Furious. How did y'all turn this into an action film? It was about cars. You know what I mean? But you know, that goes to show, like, with somebody like you kept that same lane. It wasn't like you tried to take this action movie and make it into a race car movie, or it wasn't. You kept it with the same genre. So
Right.
I think that's why the awards fell in on this one. I think that's why more awards fell in on this one. I think that's why more audience gravitating to this one. I think that's why it's more the marketing and everything is like so much different than the beginning. You know what I mean? So it shows your growth, not only your growth, but your growth as far as picking out your cast members and all that. Because usually you'll be like, hey, let me get you to be in this movie. Let me get you to be in. You know what I'm saying? You would just randomly select them. Right. So now they're getting scripts and they're actually auditioning and it's showing. You know what I mean? It's actually showing. Right. So it makes a whole big difference.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, because man, and I agree with you, man. It's a lot of growth that happened between this and that. You know what I'm saying? Those two periods, man. So you know,
Right.
it's very, you know, now we're at the very end, man. We're at the last two films of the saga. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, including myself, say it's like a bittersweet moment. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it is. It is definitely. It's like sometimes you don't want something, you don't want great things to end, but they have to. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, damn, can we do something else, or something else off of Soulhood, or but we know you, and we know how big your brain is. So I'm pretty sure it's 3 or 4 projects already lined up, ready to go. You know, Dennis is working too, so it's good to see everybody still working together and networking together. Nobody really getting a big head and saying that they're doing too much.
Right, exactly.
And for people like you and Sozo and Gen X, y'all very humble directors. You know what I'm saying? And that it actually helps upcoming actors like myself,
right?
Because it's pressure, because y'all expect greatness out of us, but it's not as much pressure. You know what I mean? We're all trying to grow. But yeah, man, we working, man. Y'all, Duval County, Duval, Hollywood. We need to get some shirts. Duval 904 Hollywood. So we got to do something. Like the NWO, we taking over, man.
You know it, bro. You know it, man.
Like I said, y'all be good. Enjoy.
Yes, sir. All right, my guy.
Watch yourself, don't get on me bad side. I and I bonfire on bad mind. Me not the one, all of no one try. But of course, that's unless other no one die. Who no stand by for a real top sutter. Who we rank kids and me the real granddaughter. Don't know why say them even one bother. Tell you all of them suck to no mother.
One of the main faces of the SoulHood Saga himself, Mr. Luke Hills himself. So Illuminati, man, what is going on, man? What's going on with you, my guy?
Cool, man. I've been waiting on this meeting all day, man. Yes, sir.
This guy has been around since the very first SoulHood. Y'all already know who this guy is, man. So you play Luke Hills. You was technically the villain in the first SoulHood, and then you kind of evolved into more of an anti-hero. You're doing his own thing. So how has it been for you playing Luke Hills, like one of the biggest characters in the saga? And from your point of view, what's your whole take on it?
Man, I really enjoy it, man. It kind of amazes me how it progressed over. I was just a supporting role, like and then it went to a whole Luke and Lee or Luke Hills type movie. Really appreciate that though. The freedom to do all this other stuff with the action. Man, we're having a good time, man. Everybody, I see the smile on everybody's face when we film. I enjoy it, dog.
Oh man.
Kind of happening in Duval, but hey, I'm coming to Orlando. Not keeping away, for real.
Oh, you know it, man. I already know it, man. Like a lot of people been telling me they coming to Orlando next. I said, all right, cool. You know what time it is, man. We finna put in some more work, man. So, like, what's your point of view of the whole evolution of the saga, going from the first film, now we head into the finale. How has it been for you on a personal note and just growing with the SoulHood family?
I love the progression, man, that every single person involved, especially you, bro, the progression that happened and the way we work together. Because even me and those guys been in other films too, you know. I mean,
Yes, sir.
So I see how we work together now, and just the progression of how the story is progressing, the duality of man. Like, I'm the evil villain, but we present him as a child, you know what I mean, or as a teenager losing his father. You know? So it's the duality of man. You know, it's like there's a good side and a bad side to everybody, and you can bring that out. You know, they can bring it out of you in this movie.
Yes, sir. Yes,
you know?
sir.
So I really like that, man. That's some Shakespearean shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You get when you can present both sides of a story, you know. So I really like it, and it's a movie within a movie about a movie.
Movie within a movie about a movie. Yep. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Now, also, man, now we're at the finale. We're at the last two films in the saga. But I'm not gonna. I'm gonna say this. Never say never, because you never know what's gonna happen in the future. Like, you see what happened with Cobra Kai, like 30 plus years later after Karate Kid. So, but as of right now, we're at the finale. You know, the last two films of the saga. How do you feel about that? I mean, me on a personal note, I think a lot of us have said this. It's bittersweet for sure. So, how do you feel about it being the finale?
Man, I'm finna bring it. For real, man. We're going out with a bang. And this is gonna be like, we've had a progressive level up. Like, our stock is going up.
Yes.
And everybody is expecting this stock to keep going up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
And we have to meet that demand. And that's where I think collectively, everybody, all the main characters, everybody involved is on that same tip. Yep. And that's when you find greatness. You know what I mean? If you have everybody focused on one thing, you know what I mean, to create greatness and level up, then you got something. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's gonna happen, because when so many people focus their brain on one thing, it happens. Plus, we got it's been a long time coming, bro. This is a lot of movies. You know what I mean? A lot of promos, a lot of building up for next scenes, it's a lot.
Yeah.
It seems like not, but then when you look back, you zoom out, you're like, holy.
Yeah, it's a lot, man.
You look at the thing out. Look at how much happened. You know what I mean? The further you are, the more you see. So you like I see all the posters behind you. You know what I mean?
So, yeah, you see it. You know, the first SoulHood is almost 5 years old, man. Like, you know, as of next year, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So we'll be celebrating our 5-year anniversary of the saga, man. That is crazy to me when you think about it. And it's cool because it's like, it shows how successful we've been with this series, and the fact that it's still going, and now we're at this plateau of a film series, and now it's like, okay, now we about to really blow everybody's mind with these two, man. And,
I wasn't even old. I know we were like, all right, we're gonna shoot SoulHood, and that's it.
Yeah, that was my plan. I wasn't planning on making any sequels.
Dude, we need to make a Luke Hills movie, and then it was like, dude, we need to come up off of this, and just keep going. So yeah, but I see how we can finalize this project, you know, and always have it with us. You know what I mean? Like, we got the rest of our lives to push this, bro. I mean, you know what I mean? Like,
you know it.
And even further, man, because you know, the main character's sons are in there too.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, man, Basolo, man, I know you're a busy person, man. So I know you've been working on other films and other projects as well, man. I know you worked with Adolfo before in multiple projects, and you know, let's tap into that a little bit, man. So what other thing you got going on?
Well, I have little short breaks in between movies, and then it's like everything happens at once. Like, we're going into these two movies, and Hitters, which we're both involved in, Hitters movie, and then another movie, and then I want to take that Octagona movie that I made way too long, is like 3 hours, and break that down to a series and have that kind of I don't know, man. I want to keep this whole soulhood thing going, or like the character types, because we got the same breakdown in the Octagon. I play a freaking bad guy, but Steve plays a guy, and our sons play us as younger characters, and
right.
A lot of our cast is in the same move, so not everybody, but
Right, for sure.
But yeah, I'm just gonna keep it going. I'm going to Orlando when you're filming a movie. I don't know what you're talking about, bro. Last movie in Duval, last movie with Solo. I don't know. Straight up. So that's how I feel about it. But yeah, I'm gonna.
Oh my God, hey Solo, bro, I'm gonna definitely be hollering at you, man. We'll be linking up soon, man. You know what time it is, man.
Look on their face when they see me.
Being in the woods does a lot of stuff for you. It clears your mind, prepares you for the world.
Cold world, superhero don't always win. Me and my bro, we taking over the industry. I could have offered you a way better deal. I did.
Duval bail bonds. If you're ever in jail and need to post bail, Duval bail bonds should be your first call. 904-504-0601. Duval bail bond service Duval, St. John's, Clay, and all surrounding areas. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Remember, sometimes bad things happen to good people. When that arrives, call Duval bail bonds. 904-504-0601. Duval bail bond specializes in having fast, reliable customer service. Duval handled all cases: DUI, traffic, child support, all misdemeanors, and all felonies. Don't waste another minute in jail. Call Duval bail bonds. 904-504-0601. That's 904-504-0601. Or you can reach us on the web, Facebook, and Instagram at Duval bail bonds.
Have you ever been driving through a neighborhood and saw for sale signs placed in random yards? I bet you have, but have you taken the next step and attempted to call the realtor that is on that for sale sign? My name is Lisa Brannon, and I am a licensed real estate broker with eXp Realty, and I can assist you with all of your real estate needs.
Buyers and sellers, we helping upgrade. She is a realtor, do not be afraid. Negotiations, cause we get it done. 904-673-9551. No need to run yourself ragged or rough. Do not negotiate, leave it to us. Give us a call, Lisa won't be outdone. 904-673-9551.
Lisa Brannon, licensed real estate broker with eXp Realty.
Hey, can you spare a second? I'm gonna be your slave. Can't tell you what I'm thinking. Ooh. Baby, like what you own. Can't help but be drawn to you. And everything you do, I love you at will. And you could fuck me out. And I don't wanna wait. I'll treat you right, and I know we could really have some fun. And on respect for your mama and you a little hood. I love you right, I will. Yeah. And you could fuck me up.
We living life for real. For you, I rob, I steal. I know that times be getting wicked, girl, just keep it real. Let's go and fly some kites. Let's go and spend some bills. You know I'm straight up out the hood, I gotta keep my steel. I hit it from the back, you threw it back, shocked me like eels. I love it when you wear your hair long, covering your ears. Let's roll this wood and chill. Sip on the lean, no Glyffindale. Run up them hills, we on the trail. Into the room like fire drill. You beat me there.
Baby, tell me, can you love me right? I don't ever wanna do you wrong. I be steady tryna live my life. I be really tryna put you on. Baby, can you love me right? Hey, I don't wanna do you wrong. I be steady living life, tryna see what's I love you right, I will. And you could fuck me up, and I don't wanna wait. I'll treat you right, and I know we could really have some fun. And on another note, I know you treat me good. You got respect for your mama, and you a little hood. I love you right, I will. Yeah.
There's one thing I know, you gotta have a backup plan. You got one?
What's the problem?
Are you affiliated with Luke Hills? Hey now, man, now, coach.
We don't have control over what goes on.
You really need to thank God, because, of course.
Right now, we need to worry about this business.
If we ain't gotta worry about Luke, then it's a deal with me.
Look, man, this guy is one of the OGs, man. Let's just leave it at that, man. So I'm gonna let this guy introduce himself, man, and we'll go to it.
So yeah, I'm Broadway Louie. You know, I play Rick, rapper extraordinaire, up and coming actor. You know what I'm saying? Continually building my craft and getting better. So yeah, that's me, man, from Patterson, New Jersey. You know, live in Jacksonville, Florida, and here we are.
You pretty much one of the main faces, you know what I'm saying? Like, of the whole thing, man. So
right.
You've been playing Rick since the very first one, man. So from your point of view, you know what I'm saying? So you know the whole story, you know the ins and outs of the story.
Yeah, it's been crazy, man. To like, I was just watching the first one the other day, and it's just like to look at where it started and to like to really be here, you know what I mean, on the saga, you know what I'm saying, and like going forward, still building the characters, and even as an actor, I've grown from the first one to this one, you know what I mean, and the things that went on behind the scenes that people don't know about that could have derailed the whole movement, but you know, we continue to fight through it, continue to progress, and you know, it's exciting to be here and stepping into a new space with the new films, you know, because every film has been different than the other, and it just seems like it continues to get better. And I think people will be real satisfied with where it's headed. It's like we're like Jacksonville's Fast and Furious.
Right, exactly. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And man, absolutely right about that, man. So, you know, I say to myself, like, I think we all grew together, man, with this whole series, man, because like the first film is so different from the most recent one. It's so different. So, you know, yeah, exactly, man. So that's why it's like that alone shows the growth, man. So what would be your expectation and how you feel about it being at the last two, and the fact that next year will be 5 years since the first one came out?
It's like mixed emotions, you know what I mean? But I guess, you know, if we get too sad about it, we can always come back and do a sequel later on down the road. But you know, it's exciting as well because, you know, we get to work on new things, take the experience and the lessons that we learned from doing this film and apply it to other films that we go that we do going forward. So, you know, being a part of it and just like, I'm just thankful, first of all, to even be a part of something that's been so consistent. And like I said, has improved every time out. So I'm just like, you know, I look forward to the response, you know, because every time we've had a premiere or, you know, it's always been a crazy response and, you know, everybody loves it. And, you know, everybody has their highlights and you know, and I learned some about myself with every film or every project that I'm a part of due to the feedback that we do receive. So, you know, I'm looking forward to a few different things. I'm looking forward to doing more in this film in different areas than I did in previous films. So yeah, man, it's just a huge excitement to get to work, you know. It's been a tough couple of years due to the pandemic. So you know, this film is gonna reflect such, you know, and we're gonna go from there.
Yeah, it's a lot of workarounds we have to really do to make sure everybody's safe and be responsible and all that stuff, you know? Yeah, it's still out there, you know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, man, so with that being said, man, like, again, man, even from the audition story onward, man, like, I think I reached out to you too. You said you auditioned on a separate day, because I think you had something going on the main day.
I was like doing a little touring and stuff. I was in, I think the day that you had the actual first audition, I was in New York doing a show, and I remember like hitting you up like, yo, man, I really want to be in the film, man, but you know, I'm out doing this, man, and third, and I don't know when I'll be back to Jacksonville. And we set up a date, and I pulled up at the house and knocked it out, and he was like, yeah, bro, you got it.
Yeah, but you know, it's funny because, you know, what's funny because, you know, we did, you know, we also worked on Off Season with Todd Jackson Jr.
Right.
You know, we also worked on that. So I think I think when I was writing SoulHood, like I thought of you playing that role, which is why I reached out to you also. And tonight, y'all, we showing the Walls video as well, man. Y'all make sure you go watch that on YouTube. Man, what else you got going on Broadway?
So yeah, man. Shout out to Chino, shout out to Greg Bell, man. We did an amazing video with that. Like that's literally my favorite movie favorite video. It wasn't like a movie, but it's my favorite video I've ever done, man. I had a lot of fun. It kicked something off in me where I really want to add more of a cinematic feel to my visuals, to my videos, for my music. So that like was gonna be the first part. The next one that I dropped is off of my Magic project. And that's like, I don't want to say, it's not just pure R&B. Like I'm not on there like Tank or anything like that, but it's a very more so like, it's a passionate side of me, the lover boy in me. Like shout out to Drizzy, certified lover boy. The dark skinned Drake is in full effect on this project. You know what I mean? So, you know, I'm just exploring my more sensitive side and really, I'm just highlighting Black love.
But yeah, man, Louis, man, I appreciate you taking the time, man. Hey, looking forward to the project, man. Looking forward to doing this finale with you, my guy. And, you know, just bringing it to closing this chapter and building new chapters. You know what I'm saying? So, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man, hey, I'm definitely chopping up with you, man. And we'll, you know what time it is, man.
All right, bro. Love, man. Be safe.
Hey, much love, my guy.
Straight jacket gave my life going through withdrawals. Corner on the floor, pain got me feeling lost. Voices in my head tell me that I'm getting soft. Close my eyes, look around, all I see is walls. Straight jacket gave my life going through withdrawals. Corner on the floor, pain got me feeling lost. Voices in my head tell me that I'm getting soft. Close my eyes, look around, all I see is walls. Eating lunch with the dead, not an easy feeling. Was once high in demand, now things are different. Ain't nobody asked for this hand, but I've been dealing. If they let me out of this room, then I'ma kill them. Riddling prescriptions trying to force it in me, but I only want the green like the force is with me. Fucking doctors trying to tell me which medicine better. This medicine made me feel like a zombie with a death wish. Suicide, the doors never open. Going through
for the coping. Alcoholic mixes, never sober moments. Slits across my wrist, so I wish this shit was over. Writing on the wall, jumping, trying to speak to me. It's closing closer week to week, I won't go peacefully. Sounds through the night, but I don't see a thing. Looking in the mirror, man, I don't believe it's me. Straight jacket, game of life, going through withdrawals. Corner on the floor, pain got me feeling lost. Voices in my head tell me that I'm getting sauce. Close my eyes, look around, all I see is walls. Straight jacket, game of life, going through withdrawals. Corner on the floor, pain got me feeling lost. Voices in my head tell me that I'm getting sauce. Close my eyes, look around, all I see is walls. Woke up on the floor in the cold sweat. Last thing I remember was my doorstep. Hands clammy, grab a hold of a lawn chair. That's when I realized I don't belong here. Looking out the window with these bars intact, I saw these evil eyes in a swarm of rats. Started climbing up my window, now I'm falling back. See, he bust right through the ceiling with these horns attached. Nightmares, nightmares, the presence always in them. Drop it to my knees, ask the Lord for my repentance. Say I'm scared of cancer cause my uncle and my sister. I focus on the dead and these thoughts of why I'm living. Battles in my visions, end up painting all these pictures. He told me if I take the time I find my inner spirit. I know your faith is strong even though you're not a Christian. Your key to freedom deep inside you, find it, you'll be lifted. That's when I realized it was all in my head. Lock myself inside my mind, not a living in fear. Self-doubt leads to depression when you shouldn't be scared. Don't separate yourself or you're stuck in the bed. Gotta find the strength inside when you fighting these battles. And you'll start to see that these walls don't matter. And you'll start to see that these walls don't matter. I said you'll start to see that these walls don't matter. Walls don't matter. Walls don't matter. You know, when I'm speaking about these walls, I'm referring to these mental blocks that we as humans fall victim to. Addiction. We tend to lock ourselves away in this cave where we think we are safe. Anxiety. But truthfully we fall deeper into a dark abyss. Depression. The fight for life is a hit and miss, but the joy we feel is what makes it worth it. Suicide. Don't allow yourself to fall too deep below the surface without getting help first. PTSD. Whether it be faith, whether it be friends, whether it be a stranger. Sleeping disorders. Open up and don't fight those battles alone. It's never ending and that success rate doing it, the more you give in. Drug abuse. You gotta treat your mental just as good as you treat your physical. Mind, body, and soul. Become one. Get help. Don't allow those walls to close in on you to the point you giving up. Pray. Pray. Fight back. What the fuck, man? Who the fuck is that, bro? What the fuck what's going on, bro? What is going on? Who the fuck was that, dog? I gotta get out here. What the fuck, man?
What's up with you, fam? I heard you screaming from all the way
Man,
over
I
there.
don't know what the fuck is going on, bro. We just gotta get me out of here, man. We gotta go. Come on.
Have you heard from any of your friends, your coaches, anybody?
No, I haven't heard anything. I mean, I feel like I just been pulled away. But you know, I heard from Rick. He reached out to me. Danielle reached out to me, but that's it. That's all I got.
Hi, my name is Shamika. I'm part of the SoulHood Prime. Well, I was previously in SoulHood Prime. I will also be part of SoulHood Saga, and I play the role as Mary.
Yes, ma'am. So, like you said just now, you know, your character first appeared at SoulHood Prime, and that was like the middle ground of the series, and you know, just coming into when the series was really growing. So, from your experience as of so far, how has it been for you playing that role, and you know, you have any similarities to that character? What's your whole take on it?
It was very interesting. A lot of ups and downs. I can't really say that I can relate to the character, but I mean, again, it was definitely an emotional roller coaster. Working with Jamari, and I just get the gist of what it's like to be a single mother who's overprotective of her son. Oh, that's the most I can say about the character. Of course, again, it's an emotional roller coaster, most definitely, and I'm just trying my best to be the best mother that I can be. to
heard that.
my son. Yeah.
I heard that. Shout out to Mr. Jamboree himself, Jules Cortez. I say he also plays Mike. So it's cool. You know, the dynamics between y'all two really does feel like a mother-son relationship, and it just shows so well in the film. So, you know, I'm really excited to have y'all two back in the film, and that dynamic continues from what we did last time story-wise. You've seen the growth of the series. How has it been for how do you see it from your point of view? You see Soulhood Prime, and then you watch Luke and Lee and see how Luke and Lee ended, the crazy way that it ended. Oh man. So how was it for you just watching that growth and just seeing it keep growing the way it has been doing?
Well, I see that it's getting better, most definitely from the previous films. It's more intense, and I just can't wait till how the Soulhood Saga will end, especially the end. That was like, whoa. So yes, it definitely has improved, and I'm just very excited of what the next and how it will take place.
So how does it feel for you that we're at the end, we're at the finale?
Oh my goodness. It's surreal because we came a long way, and I can't believe this is film going on number 5.
Yep.
Number 5, and it's just so surreal from the very first movie of Soulhood, Luke Hills, Soulhood Prime, Luke and Lee. I mean, I just like how the storyline keeps going, and again, I'm just excited to how it's going to end. I read the majority of the script, so I'm just excited for the emotional roller coaster, and you just never know what's going to happen. That's just like where Luke and Lee has left off, and you're like, whoa, wow, that's really happening. And like, I can't wait to what happened next.
Oh man. But I will definitely be reaching out to you, Shamika. We definitely going to get started on filming soon. I'm actually filming some scenes this weekend. I'm just following the script. I'm trying to film in order this time. So whatever I get to your scene, I'll definitely let you know ahead of time. We'll plan it all out and get to it.
I can't wait.
Oh, you know it. All right, Shamika, I appreciate you again. I'll be chopping it up with you soon.
Okay.
I alone, I can give you nothing, but with God, all things are possible. His word tells us that if we have faith that amounts to that of a mustard seed, we can speak to the mountains in our lives, and they will be removed.
All right, my name is Timothy D. Johnson Sr. I play the character Pastor Ryan, and I'm just very, very excited about the direction that this saga is going in. So many good things happening, good things coming out, and I know people are just anticipating and just waiting to see what you got to bring, because I know I am.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So you've been around. You basically been around since the very beginning. Since the very beginning, and even way back before I even started Soulhood. So we definitely go back. We definitely go back. So yes, sir. So you play Pastor Ryan. You pretty much our family pastor in the film. And you're set to return in the finale as well, which is pretty big, pretty dope. So how has it been for you playing that character, and definitely similar in any similarities to that character? How has it been for you as far as your experience?
Well, actually, it's kind of funny because probably a lot of people don't know and didn't know then that I actually am a pastor. So it really was not too far away, for what I've already been called to do. So it was kind of like a natural transition for me. But also, the dynamics of this saga and all the different characters that are introduced is just interesting to see how everything is transitioning, how everything connects and goes together. And, your character, DJ, that you play, and just watching him unfold. And I'll never forget the line that you gave me in that first film, where talking about you becoming the man that your mom wanted you to be, and the advice that I gave you about, putting God first. And it's not different from the advice that I give so many young men every day. And I'm like, that's my heart. That's the heart of my ministry, is young men, and just the development of young men, and seeing them going after their dreams and facing challenges and distractions, and even the tragedy from the storyline that you all faced as a family with the loss of that's real life, like of a sister, and that is just amazing. And seeing how you personally dealt with that, even in your own life, you know,
Right, exactly.
and drawing strength from that and being able to just go create, man. It's just been amazing, man, just to see you grow and to see the transition, the professionalism, the creativity and everything. It's just wild. I sit on the edge of my seat, even being a part of the project. You know,
Yes,
I
sir.
you know, I just sit on the edge of my seat and I'm excited to see what comes next, man.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. And I appreciate that a lot too. I really do. And that's real. That's a real story. You know, it's a real deal story. So, you know, it's reason. It's like me personally, I love to put messages in movies. Like that's always been my thing, putting messages out there. If somebody's going to get something from this movie, they're going to get motivated. They're going to be inspired, or they're going to have this heartfelt moment where, okay, I understand. I feel them on that. You know what I mean? So,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I'm getting chills just thinking about it, bro.
Yes, sir. It's been a great journey. It's been a great journey, and I'm really excited about everything that's taking place. And now we're at the finale. You know what I'm saying? You actually answered some of my questions earlier. It's for so you know, next year, 2022, will be 5 years since the first movie premiered. A whole 5 years. And you did your thing. And you know, and I'm just glad that, you know, I'm glad to be able to bring you back and do this soulhood thing one more time, you know. And then of course in the future, any other projects we come across, you know what time it is. So
right, all right.
Yes, sir. But everybody, that is Mr. Tim. Tim, thank you so much again for taking the time to do this. I know you're a busy man, so thank you, man. I really appreciate it.
Not a problem.
Yes, sir.
Remember the time when I told you, just be patient and work hard.
Hello, my name is Wella McKay, and I play Professor Linda as my role here in Soulhood.
So Wella has actually been around since the very beginning. She plays Professor Linda. So, you know, those that seen the whole saga definitely is familiar with her. So from your point of view, do you see any similarities between you in real life versus Professor Linda in the Soulhood movie?
Yes. I've noticed that my role as Professor Linda, I can compare myself because Professor Linda has a compassionate personality and she likes to encourage people around her. So sometimes I see myself as her in real life because I love encouraging people and I love lifting people up. And I believe that, you know, words are powerful and you can bring people up or you can tear people down. And my personality in real life, I love to lift up people and just encourage them and be positive. So I'm thankful to Carlos that he chose me to play the role of Professor Linda. So thank you, Carlos.
I heard that most definitely. Like you fit that role perfectly because you even been sending me encouragement. So it's like, you know, those are, I don't forget about those things. So it's, you know, those encourage, and it is so true because sending encouragement to people, and you know, a lot of people need it, even if they don't act like they need it, but they need it. So
we all do.
We all do. We all do.
Yeah.
So from your point of view, Wella, like again, you've been around since the very beginning. And can you believe next year will be, and the fact is next year will be 5 years since we premiered the first one?
I know, right?
That's
I can't believe it.
That's insane.
It's that fast. I know, it's insane. And I still feel young.
Right.
I'm young.
And we
And
got
you're
there.
young.
And we getting there. And it's like, now I just thought about, I was like, wow, it's really about to be 5 years. Like it feels like it don't feel like it's been that long ago. And there we are. Now
I know. It feels like it was only yesterday.
Right. I still look at the highlight videos and stuff. So it's like, oh man.
I know. Yeah.
So, and that's a great time. And now, you know, now we're at the finale. We're at the last 2 films of the saga. And, you know, there's a lot of people with mixed emotions right now. Some people say it's bittersweet. Some people say it's, you know, we understand that it has to end at some point. Me personally, it's bittersweet. It's definitely bittersweet. It's like my favorite cast that I've ever put together. And so I'm like, and I already told, you know, I'm telling you and I'm telling everybody else, this is not the last time working with y'all. So I'm just gonna put that out there.
From my point of view, from, you know, Lost, from the very beginning of the film, when you introduce this film to the public, I have seen the growth, you know, for you personally as a director, as an actor, and um, from editing, from all these things you put together. I've seen so much growth from the very beginning up to now, and I just I am super proud of how how you become. And I am really excited and looking forward to see more of your work because you are getting better and better at it. And everyone starts from scratch.
Right.
Everyone starts from the bottom. And I can see that you're already up there.
Well, I seriously appreciate you taking the time. I know you
Yes, thank
busy.
you.
I know you're a busy person. You got a lot going on, but you
Yes,
got the
sir.
family, of course. You're a family
Yes,
person.
sir.
So I truly appreciate you for your time, and I'm
Thank
looking.
you. Thank you,
Of course,
Los.
of course, of
I
course.
appreciate you.
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Please stay safe, okay? And always pray.
Always. Yes, ma'am. You be safe out there as well, Wella.
Honestly, no, I don't know how you feel. And I'm sorry, DJ. Listen, I made a lot of mistakes in my past. I don't want my baby punished for the things that I've done. I don't want her to miss out on the opportunity of you being a part of her life.
True. You know what? I can't be mad at you.
Hey everybody, I'm Bryn Davis, actually, actress out of Jacksonville, Florida. Glad to be here. Hey Carlos.
You've basically kind of been around since the first one, since the original way back in 2017. So
Yes.
you played Tina. You also played the mother of Tamara as well, which we'll talk about a little bit actually. Playing that role from the beginning and also in Soulhood Prime, how has it been for you as an experience and any similarities to you in that character?
The experience was great actually. The transition was better going from just the girlfriend to like the 5 years later and having the daughter. So that was a significant part of the story. So I appreciated being able to play that role. Let's see. We were very much like we were single moms. So I was able to just kind of jump into that character. And, when it came down to talking about the cancer and me not being here any longer, I really took the emotions as a mom possibly being able to leave her child behind. So that was a lot. It was emotional, and I did have to tap into some different emotions, but it was great. I loved the opportunity to do it.
Absolutely, definitely, yeah. That was definitely like because there are situations out there where that really does happen. So so I just kind of like wanted to tap into that type of storyline to kind of like because people can relate to that some kind of way. So definitely, so. From that point, now from your point of view, you've seen the growth of the whole saga as a whole. So from your take, how has it been for you to just witness the growth of the whole thing?
I enjoyed seeing the truth behind like the troubles that y'all got into with meeting up with the wrong crowds, because that is a part of the industry. You kind of take those losses, you take those L's, you kind of learn as you maneuver through people. So, and I appreciated seeing the growth of DJ. I almost called you low.
Oh, hey, be like that.
And I'm looking forward to seeing his role as the parent now. So
if everybody has seen what happened in Prime with the cancer situation, so yeah, in the new one you'll see more of the relationship between DJ and Tamara in the upcoming one. So even me personally, I think that's a very interesting thing. So I was already talking to her earlier, Peggy, the one that plays Tamara. So she's very excited about coming back and just doing her thing again. So now that we're at the finale, we're at the last two films in the saga. A lot of people are saying it's bittersweet. Some people saying, okay, it's a great way to end it. How do you feel about the whole thing?
All good things come to an end, right? I mean, you have so much more out there to do. So, it's a part of the process. You gave a great story, great storyline, and it's a part of the process. So I'm proud of y'all. Getting on to the next thing. So that's all.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Yeah, because I was even telling people, like, when I wrote these last two stories, I literally was going back and forth if, like, should these be the last two or should I keep going? And then I just kind of like followed my mind with it. I was like, you know what, this is a good way to end it. So
Right.
So you've been like, you have any other projects coming up, any part of other films, or you have anything brewing at the very moment?
I am just trying to break out of my shell and really just get out there. And you know, my nerves take the best of me, but I am like doing auditions and trying different things here and there. I actually just filmed a movie called Black Icarus. So that should be coming out pretty soon. We filmed down in Tallahassee.
Oh, nice.
Producer and filmmaker is Jimmy, and he's from Detroit. So Black Icarus is a film, and I play one of the roles in there. So I'm excited about that. Other than that, no, just really trying to figure out the best way to like go about everything. It's not easy, especially trying to maintain like your home and work and all that, but really trying to put my fears behind me and really put myself out there and give this thing a real try.
Well, Brent, I appreciate you taking the time to do this. You know, I can't wait to, you know, do this again, and looking forward to the project and in the films that you mentioned too. So I'm definitely looking forward to that.
Oh, shoot. Okay, plug me, Carlos.
Yeah, let me know, like, you know, when the showing is, like, I definitely want to show support. So for sure.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Carlos.
No problem. I'll talk to you soon.
What about your sons? What about them? Man, the boys running the whole city, man. I think you should go and pay them a visit.
Guess it's time for the reunion.
All right, my name is Mariano Mendez. I'm actually trained as an actor. I stopped doing it a long time, and because Carlos was doing the SoulHood Saga, the Luke and Lee, it inspired me to want to get back into it. So I'm a custom tailor. I do custom suits, shirts, all that kind of stuff. I've worked on major movies on wardrobe. So yeah.
I dig it. And that's good. I'm glad to hear that too. I'm really glad to hear that from you. And that's really good. Now, your character, you play Andre in the SoulHood Saga. Andre first appeared in Luke and Lee. He's Luke Hill Sr.'s one of his closest friends, but you'll definitely see a little bit more of him in the upcoming saga. So for your experience, you know, joining it in the fourth film, how has it been for you just in the middle of production, just working with the cast, and what's your whole take on it?
Man, I really enjoyed it. And you have a great cast, by the way. Everybody top with their acting. And just coming in on it, you know, of course, knowing you, I've followed everything that you've done, and yeah, it's been a really good experience. And yeah, I'm looking to explore more into the character. You know, I want to see where you take the character. I don't know what your plans are. I see the script.
You know what? I can't say it because that'll be a spoiler, so I can't even say it out loud. So I want to, but I can't say it. Man, it's really cool having you to be a part of the series, and you know, being included. Now you've definitely witnessed how the films were before,
right?
Prior to Luke and Lee. You know, we're 4 films in right now. So from your point of view, how has the evolution of the saga, for you at least, and how did you feel about it being? Now we're at the finale. We're at the last 2 films, pretty much a double finale. So how do you feel about that whole thing?
Well, I think that's a great idea that you came up with, man. And you know, I'm a fan of the action films, and just the whole thing about being an action film. And a lot of people, that's when they saw it, they're like, wow, this is a real action film. And I mean, you know, it's just 15 minutes long, but they're like, wow, you know, they really enjoyed it. And I enjoyed all of that. So that's what I'm looking forward to, all the action, you know, the whole drama, the dynamics between Luke Sr. and his brother. I don't know the character's name, but
yeah, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about.
That plans, because the way that ended, you ended it on a cliffhanger. As far as, they were at the park, what happened there, and then your character and your brother in Houston, and you all getting the information about, that he's back, that he's still alive, and I really want to know, like, what happened after that, and what was my part in it.
Right. Oh
Yeah.
man. So yeah, it's a lot of mystery going on. Like, I know a lot of people are like speculating on what's going to happen in the upcoming saga. It's a lot. These two movies, and the story is so big. I had to split it into two movies, two feature-length movies. So in that case, I'll be able to, everything will come full circle. Everything will be explained, and it's a pretty big deal. It's a crazy story. I'll say that. Hey man, good chopping it up with you, my guy. I'll definitely keep you updated on when we gonna start filming there. Well, I'm actually filming like this weekend, but I'm filming the movie in order, so some people may be a little later, like late August, September-ish kind of thing. But I'm just filming everything in order to make sure that everything continuity just stays on point. So.
Yeah, man, I understand, and and being an independent filmmaker, you gotta do things on your time. You're not, and things with budget and all that. I understand all that stuff.
Oh yeah, yep, yes sir. It's all good, but yeah, I'll definitely be reaching out to you, man, and we'll chop it up.
What's up, guys? I'm Adonis Elijah. I'm 15, and I'm gonna be playing Trey in SoulHood.
Yes, sir. So Trey is actually a friend of Leo. Leo is one of the main characters in the storyline. So, he Adonis here, he represents the young version of Trey. There's gonna be a little older Trey, and then we're gonna visit back somewhere in the storyline. So from your point of view, you're new to the series, so you don't know too much of the storyline as of right now. But as far as like, just seeing yourself being a part of what we're doing, how does that make you feel, and what's your point of view from that?
To be honest, it's really a big honor to be a part of, the whole SoulHood community now, especially because my brother, Steven Alvarez, who's on the first SoulHood, that kind of brought my confidence boost up, and it made me push forward more to like do what I want. And when I got the part, I was just like, wow, like this is really happening. I'm going to be part of something that could become big, or that already is big. And so it's just like really an honor.
Absolutely, man. I definitely appreciate you, man. Like, yeah, man, shout out to Steven, man. That's my guy, man. That's the homie, man. So good friend of mine, man. So but yeah, man, and it's cool, family, just it's a family thing, you feel me? So it's all good. So man, seeing that your brother played in the original, and from that point all the way to right now, the saga grew a lot. A lot has taken place since the first film, and now we're at the finale. What's been going on with you on the other side?
I recently signed a contract. And I got a manager, and I have 2 auditions so far. And like last year, maybe I was in a school play called Murder in the Knife Room.
Oh, wow.
Ever since then, I've just been putting my dedication into acting.
Man, looking forward to getting you on the screen, man, getting you part of the SoulHood family, and definitely gonna chop it up with you real soon, my guy. All right, sir, I'll talk to you soon.
Have a good day.
Hey, you too, man. You too.
Duval bail bonds. If you're ever in jail and need to post bail, Duval bail bonds should be your first call. 904-504-0601. Duval bail bond service Duval, St. John's, Clay, and all surrounding areas. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Remember, sometimes bad things happen to good people. When that arrives, call Duval bail bonds. 904-504-0601. Duval Bail Bond specializes in having fast, reliable customer service. Duval handled all cases: DUI, traffic, child support, all misdemeanors, and all felonies. Don't waste another minute in jail. Call Duval Bail Bonds 904-504-0601. That's 904-504-0601. Or you can reach us on the web, Facebook, and Instagram at Duval Bail Bonds.
Have you ever been driving through a neighborhood and saw for sale signs placed in random yards? I bet you have, but have you taken the next step and attempted to call the realtor that is on that for sale sign? My name is Lisa Brannon, and I am a licensed real estate broker with eXp Realty, and I can assist you with all of your real estate needs.
Buyers and sellers, we helping upgrade. She is a realtor, do not be afraid. Negotiations, cause we get it done. 904-673-9551. No need to run yourself ragged or rough. Do not negotiate, leave it to us. Give us a call, Lisa won't be outdone. 904-673-9551.
Lisa Brandon, licensed real estate broker with eXp Realty.
Hold up though. Like, you talking about no guns? You know this could get a little fucking crazy.
We can't shoot the club up, bro.
Why you gotta bring up old stuff?
The owner, he used to work with our pops. He probably knows something about this, all right?
Yeah, but still, man. Might need something just in case. Used to fuck with Piper. This is kind of messy.
I got a special person right in the building with us right now. One of the main OG characters of the saga, Mr. Lee himself. Steve, what's going on with you, man? I'm gonna let you introduce yourself and we'll go from there.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Yeah, it's your boy Steve. I played Lee Hills in the film. Yeah, like it's been a wild journey. Like I know we've mentioned it, you know, a time or two here and there with the lives and everything. How I came into this whole thing as an extra in the very first film the very first Soulhood, in a sandwich shop,
still tight,
and then became a main character. Like, and you know, we say it all the time, like, don't sleep on extra roles. Like, go ahead, you know, it's a lot of fun. You never know where it's going to lead to.
And you know, it's crazy because it's a true story, because you know, a couple of the cast members that's in this one now, the new ones, some of them were extras in the first Soulhood as well.
Yeah, I saw some familiar faces from some of the past films at this casting when I was out there.
Exactly. So hey, we tell people that we try to stress it to people all the time. Do not sleep on the extra role, because you know, it's not only that, you know, you get to be on set, you get to hang out with us, you get to, and it's actually fun. It's a very fun place to be at. And last but not least, you get to network with a lot of other people out there too. Okay. So it's a lot of opportunities just getting your foot in the door. So, but yeah, man, but with that being said, man, you've played Lee from almost technically from the very, very beginning, but we really learned about your character back in the second film, which is Luke Hills. That's when we first, when we technically learned about your character. So from that point on, you kind of like stayed around, you know, helping your brother out. Helping your brother out with the adventures and all the crazy stuff that's going on. So from your point of view, your take, you know, you've played this character multiple times. So how do you feel about the character? You see any similarities to you playing Lee? And from the first Soulhood onward, what's your whole spin on how this journey's been for you?
No, that's how you make it.
I mean, yeah, I share some similarities with the character, I think, because I mean, I'm always down to help, you know, my people out if they need help. Like, doesn't matter what it is. If there's anything I can do, I'll do it. I don't expect anything in return. That's just, you know, just like helping people. But, and I mean, on the same note, you know, that character is you know, he's got a grimy side too, you know what I'm saying? You know, that can come out, you know, like, I mean, we met through filming, you know, so I mean, we haven't known each other for a very long time, but I mean,
Right.
you know, anybody that knows me knows, like, yeah, I'm real chill, laid back.
I even left you some
And yeah, so, but like I say, that other dude can come out sometimes.
That's Jimmy.
Which I mean, not a lot of people have seen that, which, you know, I mean, that's a good thing that he don't have to come make his presence known
over there.
other than in film.
Right. Oh yeah, exactly. I dig it, man. And so and what's crazy is that, like, the whole thing, because Luke and Lee were the enemies at first in the saga. They were enemies at first. And after we run into a mutual enemy, basically, which was Troy Hills. And so it's not only that like the Luke and Lee storyline, it's a lot of family drama. Like, on the core of it, it's a lot of family drama going on. And you know, y'all finding about the father still being around, and Troy is the uncle that's causing trouble. So now that we're at the end of, we're about to start the finale films, and from your point of view, Troy is a huge threat at this point. You know, he's after everybody, including my character and Broadway Lewis' character. So from your point of view, how do you see it turning out? Like, you know, like I said, it's a finale, so we already know the stakes are super high right now.
I mean, yeah, the saga coming to an end, I mean, it's definitely, it's a little bittersweet, you know. I mean, it's been awesome working with everybody on this, and just seeing how the story has just expanded and grown, you know, including the stories of the characters. Like, you learn more about the characters with every film.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, expectations on all this. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of powerful dynamics going on. You know, it's gonna be a battle. There has to be.
Yes,
you know
yes.
You know,
and you already know we're looking forward to giving it the conclusion that it deserves. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, it's gonna be awesome. Can't wait.
Oh man, it's gonna be dope, man. But all right, Steve. Hey man, enjoy your weekend, man. I'm gonna definitely holler at you soon, man.
All right, man.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what, you think you some kind of basketball star now?
But you don't think I'm gonna make it?
I mean, I wouldn't say all that, but you still need to be careful of all these hoes and gold diggers out there.
Hoes, gold diggers, really, Danielle?
What? I mean, I'm just being honest. I've always been this way since school.
Miss Addie, it's like a sister from another mister, you know, as they say, you know what I'm saying? So she actually plays my sister in the film, in the saga. So without further ado, Miss Addie, I'm gonna let you introduce yourself the proper way. Let's go.
Okay. Well, hello. How's everybody doing? Like he said before, I'm Addie. I played Danielle in the SoulHood Saga. I can literally say that it has been a journey, but it's been a good journey. I have been able to not only believe in myself in a whole lot of different ways, but this film alone, the whole entire saga, has allowed me to be able to reach even further than what I thought was possible. So I can say that, but I will say this right now. Thank you so much, Carlos, for opening up that door for me, because I never would have even imagined the opportunities that I have now. So I really do want to say thank you for that. I am very excited about the next chapters that are coming for SoulHood. Not quite, I mean, I understand, you know, my character, like I said before, I kind of feel like she just completely and utterly is me. Like, she's goofy, you know, she's very protective of her older brother. She's very family oriented, but at the same time, she's looking for herself in the world. So she's trying to figure out where it is that she belongs, but at the same time, she's trying to still keep that brother-sister bond. And like everyone knows, you know, family, they have their ups and their downs, but always. I believe that, you know, this film is not only going to show the depth of how strong a family can be, but also the ins and outs of how, you know, a family also stays together throughout, I want to say tough times, but I don't want to if I'm allowed to say tough times, I hope I'm allowed to say tough times.
No, you can say tough times. That's fine.
Okay.
That's not spoiling nothing. You good.
But I'm very excited about the film. Well, the part 1 and part 2 film. I know it's going to be very exciting, and I'm excited for you guys to see it. But yeah, that's just me and a little bit extra.
You know it. No, it's all good. It's all good. Because like I was telling everybody else, this is very bittersweet for me. Bittersweet, because this is the last 2. This is the conclusion. So, right, and it's crazy that next year will be 5 years since we started this whole thing, which is insane when you think about it.
Wow, it's been 5 years already.
Yeah, 2022 makes 5 years since we put out the first one.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's insane, and yeah, and then from your point of view, you've like I said, you've pretty much been here since the very beginning, from casting call onward to this very moment here. It is like I remember when you first came to audition, and then I learned about you being from Lakeland as well, and I was like, we already got something in common. That's definitely a brother sister vibe right there, offhand.
And I'm so sorry I wasn't trying to cut you off, but another fun fact that I do remember when we were filming the second film, one of the actors, he's playing our Uncle David. And I literally have an Uncle David. I'm like, okay. And I'm not quite sure, but I know it was something dealing with New Jersey. I wasn't quite sure what the fun fact about that was, but it's just so crazy because the characters, like I said before, the characters kind of roll into the real lives of, our brother-sister bond that we have, which was so, dynamic in my perspective. And the reason why I say that is because it just kind of felt like we were, meant to play brother and sister, because even like you said before, even when the cameras are off, it just feels like that brother-sister bond that we have. Right, so that makes it even better. And, just being able to be on a set where you not only feel comfortable, but at the same time, you're able to feel like yourself while you're playing these characters and bring a little bit of each into the whole dynamic of what's going on. So I think that's what makes these films so, I don't want to say like realistic, but I kind of feel like that's why it brings so much attention to a lot of people, because not only are they watching these characters grow on screen, but at the same time, it's kind of like they see themselves in these characters that are being portrayed. So that's a really big thing that I but am proud of in the whole entire film trilogy that it has today. So yeah.
Hey, I dig it. Because it's like, I totally agree with you on that. I totally agree with you with that whole thing, because like I think we all learned something from this whole experience as a whole. And the fact of I even knew from me personally, like what we're doing is very rare. You know what I'm saying? We got something special. We got something rare that this type of thing does not happen every single day. You know what I mean? And that's what I understood. And it really did turn into a family.
It's just a good feeling to be able to be a part of something so powerful like that. And not only that, but like I said before, I have just watching everybody grow from, the opportunities, not only that you have given us, but, just the history that you're making in, the cities that you are making these movies in is not only giving opportunities to us, but you're providing opportunities for so many more people. And like I said before, just starting off, I didn't know that I was like an actress. That was just something that I was like, oh, this looks interesting. And it was so funny because the way I kind of got into it is, you remember Tyrone, like he sent me
Tyrone, yeah,
of the auditions, and I'm just like, I can't, they ain't gonna pick me. I don't have any experience. Like, I've only done background work. So no one is going to look at me as a serious competitor in a sense. And I went there, I was nervous, but everybody from the beginning was very welcoming. Like, as soon as you walk through the doors, everybody was like, hi, how are you? And going on an audition, it can be very competitive. Like, they won't talk. They won't look at you. They won't say nothing to you because they want that job just like you do. But it wasn't even a competition walking in. It was more of a welcoming and don't be nervous. You know, even if you don't get this, it's going to be plenty more down the road. Like it was, even when you were picking the cast, it was still a welcoming situation. And oh yeah, I auditioned for Danielle, but you were perfect for that role. I'm so happy you got it. Like everybody, it's no negativity at all.
But Addie, I seriously thank you for your time. I thank you for everything. And I thank you for and I thank you on a personal note, I thank you for all the encouragement you've been giving to me when life been all over the place. You know what I'm saying? So I seriously, I just want to say that out loud. I truly appreciate it. So
hey, like I'm your sister. Hey,
you know
that's
it.
what
Sister from another mister, you know it.
Well, my name is Ebony Payne English, and I am a poet, performer, and educator from Duval County.
Hey, like she said, Duval County, you know what it is. So now, so you got the role of playing Tanya. This is one of the most, this is one of the bigger roles in the film, and this is Luke's long lost friend from a long time ago, and and she kind of comes through a mutual person. So from your point of view, do you feel you relate to the character some type of way, or do you see any similarities, or what's your take on the character?
I was immediately drawn to this character because first of all, I consider myself to be an around the way girl. Everybody, if you know me, you know what I'm saying? If you're really from Duval County and you know me, you know. I'm chill. I keep it cool, but don't test me. Don't try me,
Right.
Like my fuse is long, but my temper is bananas. So,
right.
Let me be patient. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it was interesting as well because friendship is important, and especially with war, to have someone, even if they're not always on your team, but someone who's always on your side. Like I think that was what was interesting about the character dynamic between Tanya and Luke. So
most definitely, and that's very true because Luke has a history. We know about the father situation, but we don't know anything else about Luke other than that. So actually the executive producer actually brought the idea to me to create that character to show a different side of Luke Hills, and that's why Tanya is there to really bring that other side out, and I think that's a really beautiful thing too. So and Tanya is a strong character herself. So
yeah.
Now you're familiar with the last film that came before, right, Luke and Lee. So and then because we started this whole saga back in 2017 with the original one, and then we a few films in. So from your point of view, like how do you feel about being a part of it? The fact that we're at the finale now, like what's your whole spin on it?
I'm so excited to be a part of it. Mainly because when I saw Luke and Lee, I was so excited that something from my city had been produced, like in such a professional manner, and the film was exciting. I loved the scripts. I was filled with so much pride in it because I have my own film out right now. Like I was just like, dang, like this, like I have comrades. Like I felt like there was a community of filmmakers that I now belong to. So I loved the movie. I loved it. And my favorite genre of film is action. So
nice.
Like when I saw that Child 7 auditions, I like damn near fell out my seat because I was like, oh, I'm going for it. I'm doing this, And so like I was just hoping to get a role, any role. But then when I read that one of the characters y'all were looking for was Tanya, and that she was also a fighter and she was also close to Luke, I was just like, let's go.
Right.
Let's go. You know what I'm saying? Like I was really just adamant that I wanted that role, that I was going to prepare to have that role, that I was going to fight for that role. And I got the role. So
absolutely.
I'm on 10. Like, I'm on 10. Absolutely.
I dig it. I dig it. You know what? And it showed that you were prepared. Like the moment you auditioned, I was already sold, to be honest with you. I was already sold from that point. I was like, yeah, that's tight. Now, like you said earlier, you got a lot going on. You got a lot of things going on. And we definitely want to touch on that. Like, what other projects you've been a part of? I know you just released a film recently. Well, it was the music visual album.
Yeah. So I released a short film called Kuwangoza. And the score for the film was my also Kuwangoza title album. And it was a hip opera about the reimagining of the story of Medusa. And, placing her in an urban setting as she's reincarnated as the protector of Black women. And so that was one of the greatest things I've ever done in my career. I'm very proud of that project. And we're doing the film tour circuit right now. And come October, I'm going to plan a streaming release of it so that it will be available to the public. But that journey has been amazing. The album, which is available on all streaming platforms, Kuwangoza, is amazing. I'm really excited because I got a chance to work with so many people I admire from my city and put something together that was of a standard that I've been wanting to achieve for quite some time in my career. And I finally reached the point where I had the budget with which to represent myself in the way that I've always seen myself.
Well, Miss Ebony Payne English, I like very, very so much like appreciate you for even taking the time to do this. I'm looking forward to bringing you on the screen and the dynamics with you and Luke, and it's going to be amazing. It's going to be really dope.
I look forward to it. It's coming real soon, and I'm excited.
Emerged from all the stardust, I was born to entertain. I don't need to play your games, I don't need to fuck with lame. Shorty fly as a bird, man, #1 stunner. Not one likeness among us, so don't compare me to none ya. I'm on my goddess ethereal, kingdom flow be imperial. Microphone killer cereal, Cocoa puffin' this lyrical. Crack, I'm basing your stereo. Flow be fully empirical. Still explosive material, no. No, you don't get to check me, ho. I'll correct your demeanor, though. Drop the track with a silly flow. Yeah. Laugh at all your designer clothes and rare honey originals with Serena intentional wins I ain't never cheated for. Twerk it in the mirror just to keep myself from crying. Bumping intricate and Sarah E. Ask him if I'm lying. Chiefin' on that loud pack, tell him that I'm flying. Yeah. Have the DJ bring the track back, cause the vibe is dying. Run it back.
Try to keep my cool. Mama said patience is a virtue. Cause I wanna see what you gon' do. I'ma be still and watch you move. I'ma watch you. I'ma watch you. Yeah, man, I'ma watch you.
Shimmy through the yard, gonna lay back in the shade, gonna cool the boulevard. They say that life what you make it, so I'm out here celebrating. I don't see the point in waiting, no delay. delaying gratification, cause tomorrow's not committed. Tell the crew we getting litty. Meet me at the spot. Favorite DJ about to rock. Queens in full effect on squad. Cool on guys about to drop. I'm collecting everything that we can always make. And if you vibing,
Champion E, 4 wheels on the pavement, swerving to the work. Yeah, I deserve a tank, kid. Tell me where the break is. I was a zygote, birthed in the world with greatness. Of all times, right now, I moved to the basics. Yeah, I'm alive, making countries out of my statements. I was adorned almighty for such occasions. Kept the thing blazing. I guess I'm getting momentum. I'm my own definition. Step in correct positions, prepping the step intentions. Give me my respect, you know I wreck. Give me my recognition. This is an next interest to all of the blessings given. Melodies be heavenly, ebb and flow be the recipe. All them chains been dead to me. Ethereal dreams bred for me. Who got me instead of me? Ain't gotta rush, just let it creep. Slow, patient, and steadily moving on to a better me. Get into my destiny. It's intricate, a letter E.
Try to keep my cool. Mama said patience is a virtue. Cause I wanna see what you gon' do. I'ma be still and watch you move. I'ma watch you. I'ma watch you. Yeah, man, I'ma watch you. I'ma watch you. I'ma watch you. Show me, 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 oh show me, 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 show me.
Duval bail bonds. If you're ever in jail and need to post bail, Duval bail bonds should be your first call. 904-504-0601. Duval bail bond service Duval, St. John's, Clay, and all surrounding areas. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Remember, sometimes bad things happen to good people. When that arrives, call Duval bail bonds. 904-504-0601. Duval bail bond specializes in having fast, reliable customer service. Duval handled all cases: DUI, traffic, child support, all misdemeanors, and all felonies. Don't waste another minute in jail. Call Duval bail bonds 904-504-0601. That's 904-504-0601. Or you can reach us on the web, Facebook, and Instagram at Duval bail bonds.
Have you ever been driving through a neighborhood and saw for sale signs placed in random yards? I bet you have, but have you taken the next step and attempted to call the realtor that is on that for sale sign? My name is Lisa Brannon, and I am a licensed real estate broker with eXp Realty, and I can assist you with all of your real estate needs.
Buyers and sellers, we helping upgrade. She is a realtor, do not be afraid. Negotiations, cause we get it done. 904-673-9551. No need to run yourself ragged or rough. Do not negotiate, leave it to us. Give us a call, Lisa won't be outdone. 904-673-9551.
Lisa Brandon, licensed real estate broker with eXp Realty.
You're just like your father.
Now, what does my father have to do with this, Mom?
Truth is, he quit his job to pursue his dream. He was so passionate about his career until he was willing to make the sacrifice. But those sacrifices almost caused us to lose our home.
And my name is Ruth Charlene Davis, and I've had the pleasure of being in both Soulhood 1, or the regular Soulhood, and then Soulhood Prime, the second edition, or second edition to the saga.
Fair enough.
And I'm excited about being recast as Mom, aka Dana Johnson, in the saga's continuation and finale. So I'm excited to be a part. Great times. I haven't been on the stage in 3 years because I relocated to Arizona. So it's been bittersweet out here, not being able to, join up with a company. And then of course COVID happened and no one was acting.
Right.
But it's just about to reopen, we hope, and I got to get in there, get on the stage somewhere,
Oh, you know it. So it's good. It's really good seeing you. It's really good to. And you have definitely been part since the very beginning, part of the Soulhood family since the very beginning. So from your point of view, how has the experience been, just playing the character, and even any similarities to your character as well, and just the experience working with the cast, and just your whole take on the whole thing?
Sure. So first and foremost, I have to talk about how innovative this director, producer / actor is, with writer and everything. I mean, just you name it, he did it. It's been a pleasure to get to know the cast members and to be a part. We welcomed a new addition to the cast for the second movie, and I was able to meet a lot of new people for that, in that particular scenario. And then of course, knowing that, that he was able to keep me in, even though I have relocated. I'll be flying back in to shoot my scenes later on this year. And it's just phenomenal. The networking situation is phenomenal. The storyline was great. It was a great opportunity to, be a part of the movie, and the response for the casting calls, subsequent casting calls for the remaining movies has been, it's been phenomenal. I don't know. I can't stress enough the impact that this young man has made on the community, Jacksonville as a whole. And I think he's also had the opportunity, to take the movie down to Orlando. And it's just incredible how the doors have been opening to embrace this project. And I'm just looking forward to a future with it. I mean, I know that it's going to culminate with Saga 1 and 2, but there's going to be more opportunity. I do know, because this gentleman is going places. He's going places by far because of his abilities, talent, the editing, the shooting. I mean, is there any aspect of the film that you don't do? I doubt it.
It's a good question. It's definitely a good question. And I appreciate that a lot. And
absolutely.
Yes, ma'am. And you know what, ironically enough, you was literally, from what I recall, you was literally the first person to audition. Period.
I was.
You was out of this entire saga, you was literally the first person to ever audition for anything.
I just, I felt that at the time I had been in roughly about 25 stage plays, and some roles I've been recast in, and it's been a great opportunity. So when I saw the advertisement or for the casting call, I was so there. I'm like, yeah, put me down for this. I want this under my belt. So, I mean, it's incredible. And to have actually had a tangible movie, a tangible copy of the original Soulhood, and then of course the electronic version of the part 2. It's just great to be able to, pop the DVD in, or either, link the phone up to the TV and view myself on the big screen. It's just awesome.
Oh,
Great.
Yes, ma'am. Oh, it always is. It always is. Yeah. So with that being said, now the bittersweet part of any show, series, we're at the finale, we're at the end, we're at the conclusion. And I always say this so many times, it's bittersweet. for me, me personally, and a lot of people have said that actually.
Absolutely.
So how do
it
you?
definitely is. I mean,
Yeah.
like I said before, I mean, the cast has really become a family. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And the mom is not featured in every scene. However, we've just built a camaraderie whenever we were either at the theater for the premiere of the first installment, or even, you know, over social media, where we have been in different groups online, you know, promoting the film and promoting the shooting of the saga, the shooting of the end. So it's just been amazing. It really has. I'm enjoying it. We're riding it till the wheels fall off. And if there's another, which there will be, I know, opportunities to come with this director, this great writer, and this great talent in Jacksonville or Orlando, I'm definitely there. I am so there.
All right, it was Ruth. You'll be hearing from me very soon.
Great. Thank you so much. And I am so proud of you. Dana's proud of DJ, just like Ruth is proud of Los. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I'll talk to you soon.
Okay.
Y'all don't take nothing serious. I don't know if I'm gonna still be number one.
I ain't scared of you.
You are better than this. I am your mother.
I'm gonna take your word to that. Show that
Got
same
some
love you gave me in return. I mean, I had practice, you know that.
You think you some kind of basketball star now?
Really, Danielle?
Me and him go back. We go like way, way back before I started even doing movies. You know what I'm saying? So without further ado, man, I'm gonna let you introduce yourself.
Hey, what's going on, world? It's your boy Jules Cortez. As Carlos mentioned, like we go way, way back. I'm talking about years of this, man. I can honestly say, you know, this definitely has been a great opportunity. Me, you know, I'm a songwriter, producer, engineer, being featured in Rolling Stones magazine for songwriting also. Obviously, thanks to Los, you know, I've been in a few different, you know, appearances as far as the movie goes. And just, you know, just pretty much, you know, got my face pretty much everywhere.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And now you play Mike in the movie, right?
Yeah.
So you play Mike. So your character first appeared in Soulhood Prime. So
right.
You know, and now you're set to return in a finale, a Soulhood Saga finale. So from your point of view, how has your experience been just playing your character, any similarities you have with that character, and just your experience overall with the whole thing?
Honestly, man, my experience has been amazing. Due to the fact that it's not I would say it is a character, right? So yeah, you know, obviously playing a role in the movie, it's like, okay, this your part, this is who you're gonna be. As far as the emotional connection with my character, Mike, you know what I'm saying? I think we got a lot of similarities, you know what I'm saying? You know, just facing, you know, family situations, as far as anything that can, you know, hinder you or distract you from being able to accomplish what you want to accomplish in life. Right. There's been times in my life where, you know, I had relations to situations, to where I felt like, okay, maybe, you know, the world's against me, or maybe, hey, you know, nothing's working out in my favor. A specific person that I love doesn't believe in me, you know, what I'm trying to do, things like that. You know, I could say personal experiences I've had, you know, to where, you know, I had those emotions. So I think most importantly, it's like an emotional connection with my character. So it's been, you know, like a walk in the park, you know, because it's like I said, I could relate to, you know, what I'm portraying in the movie.
Right. And I think that's the beauty of it, man. Like, you know, anyone that's playing a role that they can actually relate to, it's almost like them revisiting those moments, and they be able to really show out in a way. Maybe even how they really felt about the situation into that character. So it all like really worked out. Now, like I said, you appeared in Soulhood Prime. So now we're getting to the finale. Now, we already know these are about to be some crazy movies, some big movies. And also, this is the last two in the saga. So how do you feel about it? How do you feel about us coming to the end, the conclusion, and your expectation of how these movies are about to turn out?
Honestly, man, I think it's like bittersweet. Okay, because you got this thing where it's, life in general, no matter what we do, is all about growth. You know what I'm saying? And elevation. You can't really sit and focus on one thing for too long, because you're destined to grow. You're destined to outgrow, I should say, eventually your path. So for me, I say this is a crazy opportunity, because history is history. Like you're either going to create history where it'll forever be remembered, or you're going to create something that someone's going to forget about. I think this finale here is history in the making. You know what I'm saying? I think it's going to be something that's not going to ever be forgotten about, because it tops off, the whole situation. Like you say, Soulhood, you got so many versions of it, but a finale is always supposed to be big. It's supposed to be major. Determining it rather is memorable. That's what, the great works of Lois come in at, and amazing actors and cast that we got going on come in at, to where we make it memorable. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I think it's going to be a great opportunity to leave a mark. It's been a great run. And I just think this is just going to be the beginning of, major, things along the way.
Like we said, man, we go back, man, and it's really dope to still be connected with you in that level, man. So it's like, I think we just watched each other's growth. You know what I'm saying?
Majorly, man.
Yeah, man. So, you're one of the few people I can say that to, you know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, man, but other than that, man, I appreciate you taking the time, man, to even do this, man. Looking forward to doing this finale with you. And, of course, this isn't the last time we go work together. You know that.
Of course not.
No,
you
know that. Listen, you know that.
Like the sky's the limit. The sky's the limit.
Ooh, damn.
Yeah. Yeah. I fucked this girl, she was supposed to be a fan of me. The ones that doubted me never left, that's what's strange to me. Realized you wasn't down the ride, you wanted fame from me. Tryna run up off that flocker, he get flame from me. Hit him up, bang bang, won't get a thing from me. Niggas change, bitches change, that's how it's supposed to be. You full of broken promises, that's what you showed to me. You full of broken promises, that's what you showed to me. You wasn't real, knew you was fake, knew you would change with me. I kept it real, you knew that too, that's why you hang with me. It's for the birds that we get caught. You probably sang with me, you probably watched me earn everything just to take from me. Sound like a snake to me. Tell me why they hate on me. Hate is really make believe. The day I go, I pray that God open the gates for me. They still want us in chains, we still in slavery. How the fuck he gon' get a job, he got a felony? How the fuck I'm gon' get robbed with this artillery? Thought she was numb at first, she wasn't feeling me. I put that Glock in the purse, girl, be some use to me. You thought that shit ain't even hurt, you just got used to me. You told them lies, but you only had the truth from me. To find out like I was good at playing hide and seek. I fucked this girl, she was supposed to be a fan of me. The ones that doubted me never left, that's what's strange to me. Realized you wasn't down the ride, you wanted fame from me. Tryna run up off that flocker, he get flame from me. Hit him up, bang bang, won't get a thing from me. Niggas change, bitches change, that's how it's supposed to be. You full of broken promises, that's what you showed to me. You full of broken promises, that's what you showed to me. I fucked this girl, she was supposed to be a fan of me.
I know we've had our differences over the past.
Bro, just cut to the chase.
Oh, these guys trying to rush the scene.
How could this happen, man?
Bro, that's bullshit. They fucking with us. They fishing.
Look again, jackass. We're not the crooked cops you see on TV. Don't you know we could have put charges on you motherfuckers and had you locked up forever by now?
Yo, hey, what's up, people? It's David Ramsaw, actor in Soulhood. You know, I play Officer Richards. I've been in there since the beginning. You know, I started off just kind of in a bit role, like 30-second cameo role, but, you know, Carlos dig what I do, I guess. So, you know, I've been having more of an expanded role in the recent films. So I'm just happy to be in it, trying to do my thing and contribute to the film as best I can.
So how has it been for you as far as like the transition, the evolution of your character? And, you know, just we'll tap into that a little bit.
Cool. I'm glad you asked me that. You know, starting off, like I said, I was more of just kind of like a comic relief role, not too serious. And as the film as it's progressed, I've gotten more serious with it.
So, and then like we stated earlier, you've been since the original. You teamed up with Officer Henry in Soulhood Prime, that was Henry's first appearance, and now he's a mainstay of the series as well. Yeah, so shout out to my guy Duval. I was actually just speaking to him earlier. So how has it been working with Duval? I mean, me personally, y'all chemistry is great together. It's like the buddy cop vibe. That's what I get from y'all too. So how has it been working with Duval and Officer Henry in this case?
It's been good working with Adolfo with Officer Henry. You know, I don't really know Adolfo too well in real life. You know, we met on the set, but I think we do have a pretty good chemistry. You know, we kind of go into it. I think we both know what we kind of want to do, so it's very easy for us to work together and have good chemistry on film, on camera. So I think that's a good dynamic we got going on. And you know, I think a lot of our scenes, you know, are improv to some extent, so we just kind of feed off each other. You know, just try to be the best asshole cops we can be. You know,
right, for sure. Because we have the Solstice Saga has like some kind of like. You have Rick and DJ, which is me and Broadway Louie. You have Luke and Lee, of course, Solomon and Steve, and of course, Officer Richards and Henry. So it's like you got these pairings going on that all feed off of each other, and there's like multiple storylines that just come together as one. You know, like we say, like you've been around since the very first film. So what's your version of the evolution of the Soulhood Saga? Like, you know, the first film was more so of a drama film, and it just evolved into this action drama hybrid. And also now we're at the finale, man. So what's your version of that? How do you feel about us finally being the finale, the conclusion? How do you feel about the entire experience?
I think it's been a very good experience. It's been a very fun experience. Like you said, starting off is more of drama with a little bit of action. And, you know, as it progressed, I mean, it's had more action, but I mean, that's what people like. They like you got some good martial artists working in there, you know, with Dennis and Solo and everybody. So, you know, you want to have that there. So I think that's been a good look for the series that, you know, we're able to incorporate, you know, those action scenes in there. So, I mean, what I just try to add something to it. You know, I don't be doing no fighting and no kung fu, nothing like that. You know, I just try to add some entertainment value, something to it like that. You know, make people laugh or whatever, or just try to do my best to portray, you know, a cop, you know, an arrogant cop that's just all about trying to solve cases and everything. So the whole process has been fun because, you know, I worked with you since the beginning. We've been kind of filling it out, and I know you didn't have the whole thing in your head when you started, so. Right. You know, it's been cool, like just following your lead, and you know, as you progress with your storytelling, I try to progress like with my character, you know, and just try to see how best this character fits into your story and try to execute it like that.
My guy. Well, hey, I'll definitely be chopping it up with you soon, man. And well, hey, I'll catch up with you next time.
Yeah, bro. Sorry about this. You know, this my Riley Curry situation over here. You know, you know, keep being like Riley Curry hogging the press conference and everything.
Hey, she trying to be the next star, man.
Yeah, that's Carlos. Say hi to the people.
Shoot me!
Yo!
Drop it! Drop the fucking
Shoot me then,
gun!
Dad!
Luke Hills, you're under arrest.
Fuck that! Get down!
Gentlemen, thanks for all your hard work.
What the fuck are y'all doing here? We ain't call y'all. Shut the fuck up.
Hey,
My name is Adolfo. I'm represent Mars 3045, as you can see on the T. You know, always stay branding and representing. And I play Officer Henry in the SoulHood Saga.
You heard what he said, man. So fun fact, Officer Henry appeared in SoulHood Prime. So that was his very first appearance alongside Officer Richards, played by my guy David. So from your point of view, how has the experience been for you? Just playing that character, working with the cast. How has it been from your point?
Oh man, it's been a blast. It's giving me something different to play. Normally, I'm playing kind of in a comedic role. A lot of times, a lot of stuff that I've done, I'm oftentimes I'm making people laugh, being silly, being a goofball. So this time I got to, you know, be a little bit more serious, be a little bit more dramatic, you know, show some of those action chops I got acting wise. And the cast is good, man. I haven't got to do no fight scene yet though, Los. You know, I'm ready to, you know, you know, maybe give Solo, you know, a little run for his money, or, you know, I don't know. They gotta tune in to see. I might get a fight scene. I don't know. They gotta watch.
Let's just put it like this, man. So we got a lot of people. There's a big war in the finale, basically. It's a big war. Okay. So we're gonna leave it at that. I ain't gonna spoil that yet, but it's a big thing happening in the last two. So from that point of view, like we were saying earlier, you appeared in SoulHood Prime, your first appearance. So now we're at the finale, right? The double finale, the last two films of the saga. So how does it feel for you to be a part of that and knowing that we're finally at the end of the saga and we're about to conclude everything? How do you feel about the whole thing?
Oh man, I think it's dope, man. It's my first time being part of a sequel. You know, even on my projects that I've worked on, you know, I haven't had the opportunity to do any sequels yet. So, you know, being able to be part of this, the Luke and Lee short that leads off into this I think it's fantastic, man. I'm looking forward to you know, playing the character in this and the finale, the very last one. So I think it's gonna be epic, man.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now, Duffel, so we already know you stated earlier, this is like a different vibe from you, but you know what's cool? I think what it reminds me of is that, you know, there's comedians that play officers in certain movies as well. So that's what it reminds me of, you know, like Martin Lawrence playing in Bad Boys in some kind of way.
Yeah,
so yeah, you know, as a comedian, like, can make people laugh, but also can play a serious role. So that shows that versatile, you know what I mean? So
that was definitely, man. I'm definitely trying to do my best at that. I mean, you know, it's fun because, you know, you get to try to pull different type of energy that you normally wouldn't be able to do in a comedic role sometimes. So, you know, and, you know, it's fun playing off of different people. You know, when you get that energy, you know, you're able to push it back out and, you know, put some magic on that camera.
Of course. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now, you are also a writer director yourself, of course. Mars 3045. You've been doing this for a while, so we already know you got multiple projects you've been working on and putting out. Even back down to Truthless with Trey Chaney himself, Dr. Sean Powell. Shout out to her, you know. So I know.
Shout out to Doc.
Yeah, shout out to Doc. Yeah, you know it. So let's tap into that a little bit. So the other projects that you would like to share, and how has it been working with her, and just everything you've been doing. It's a lot of stuff I've seen you do. So it's like I'm gonna let you have the floor on that one.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, definitely. I appreciate that. So I got a couple of movies that are getting ready to actually come out on Tubi TV, Voodoo, Fandango, a couple other little platforms that it's about to come out. The new one that's about to come out is, for those of you who haven't seen it, when we did a theatrical release, Hey Stupid, it's gonna come out on Tubi for free for everybody to watch at the end of this month. So I'll be, you know, gearing up, doing some promos for that. But August 31st, Hey Stupid, Tubi TV, you know, y'all go check that out. We're getting ready to go in production to the My Wife and Me season 2.
Man, I can't wait for that. I cannot wait for that.
Yeah, man, we got a couple, we got some new characters, some new cast members. So it should be good. Me and the Doc, we've been hard at it, trying to get that put together. So it should, you know, God willing, everything go good, you know, because, you know, we're in this crazy time right now.
Yes, sir.
The filming goes good, and we'll release it, hopefully in October sometime. And we got 9 episodes for you. So there's 9 episodes written. And we got a Thanksgiving one this time, and another Christmas one for you guys, for all you guys who like the holiday episodes. We got that coming, and me and Doc also, we just cooked up a new short that we should be releasing soon. Hopefully a little bit before the My Wife and Me series. We'll be releasing our short. It's called God Knows My Heart. So
Nice.
You guys look out for that. It's a short that'll be coming out with a bunch of new faces that people might not have seen.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But Duffel, man, I appreciate you taking the time to do this, man. So, I'm looking forward to get to the finale, man. And then, we're going to give a epic conclusion to the saga. But all right then, bro. I appreciate you again, man. I'll definitely be reaching out to you.
Okay, sounds good, bro. Appreciate it, man.
Yes, sir. I'll catch you next time, man.
All right, bro. Later.
So your father's alive, eh? Apparently, you knew about this the whole time. I'm afraid not, Luke. I thought he was dead as well. Can you explain why your signature's here right next to my father's signature, dated after his death? Okay. You got me. Look, he made me swear not to tell you guys.
Hey everyone, I'm Dean Philippi. I'm honored to work here with Carlos on this awesome film that's coming up. I've had the great pleasure to work with him on the previous films. He's a great director. I love working with him, and I'll tell you what, I've made a lot of friends with this that's been on a film set, the cast and the crew, and this is an awesome adventure. And actually, I can't wait to get the next one going on, because trust me, it's going to be exciting.
Oh, yes, sir. And I appreciate that. Now, the feeling is definitely mutual. Like working with you has definitely been a great pleasure of mine as well. You're such a talented actor, and you're just a great person all around. So, I definitely appreciate your presence so much, man. And so from that point, you played Mr. Nelson in the saga. So your character first appeared in Soulhood Prime, and then you reprised your role in Luke and Lee on the continuation. Now you're set to return in the finale, which is even bigger. So I'm not going to spoil anything right now, but we got some surprises with Mr. Nelson in the upcoming one. So so from your experience, from your point of view, how has it been becoming Mr. Nelson? And you have any similarities to the character, or what's your take on it?
Well, I enjoy doing it because, just working with the crew and all the actors and yourself. And but I was an executive in my job that I had in my life, and Mr. Nelson plays an executive for a film industry, and he's given advice to both Luke and Lee, and things kind of took a twist in the last episode. And I don't want to say too much either, but I know they are suspicious that I know where their dad is, and I'll leave it at that.
Pretty much.
So that leads into something that's going to be really exciting coming up here. But playing the role of Mr. Nelson, he's a stand-up guy. He's got to be making major choices and giving good advice to, and share it out, and he's done his best to bring Luke and Lee on board, and things changed, but the continuation, you don't know what's going to happen. It's you'll have to wait and see. One of those things, but it was an honor, and we actually did a lot of the filming here in the home and then in the backyard, and actually the filming that you guys did here in the backyard, boy, that came out great.
Oh, yes, sir.
But it's a true honor, and I thank you for the opportunity to get to play Mr. Nelson. And I hopefully in this next saga, I bring some true realism.
Yes, sir. like I was saying earlier, like I said, it's some surprises from Mr. Nelson in the upcoming one. So just stay tuned for that. I'm not going to spoil it. I can't. Man, D, I can't wait for people to see the surprise from people. Go like, oh wow, like it's going to really shock everybody because it's like, let's just say Mr. Nelson has a history. Let's just say that.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah.
So
and then the suspense with Luke and Lee and their suspicion of how I know their father and his whereabouts and so forth. That's that'll keep everybody thinking, what's next? What's going to happen?
We're at the end of the saga now. We're in the finale 2 films of the saga, and it's, to me personally, it's very, very bittersweet to be at the finale. Even though we do know these are going to be the 2 biggest films in the entire saga. So how do you feel about it? What's your expectations on it? What do you see happening from that point?
Well, I think you've laid a lot of groundwork on this thing. So you've brought a lot of realism to the film and the characters. But the best part that I love is the the action that's taking place in the films. And then, the camaraderie with Luke and Lee, but, there's a lot of things that transpire that, you don't realize is going to happen, like, oh, wow, what's this going to lead into, or where's this going to go to, and, but yeah, the way I look at it is, I wish you could make several more beyond that, just keep on going, and, that's just part of the way they make films today. If you watch seasons on TV, like The Shooter, and you can only go so much, but then something's got to happen, or you got to end it some way or whatever.
Mr. D, I definitely want to appreciate you so much for taking the time to do this with me, and I'm looking forward to connecting with you once again and doing this epic finale, of course.
Well, it's great talking to you and seeing you too, and looking forward to it, brother.
Likewise, you too, sir. I appreciate you again.
Alrighty.
Tam, baby.
Yes.
This is your father. Tam, please don't do that.
Hello there.
What took you so long? Hey guys, I'm Kristen, and in the new movie SoulHood Saga, I'm gonna be Tamara.
You heard what she said. So she plays my daughter Tamara in the movie, and she was also in SoulHood Prom as well. So she obviously is returning. So let's talk about your character a little bit. So you play Tamara. How does it feel for you to be a part of the movie, and how has the experience been for you?
Well, it's been good. At first, when I got the role, I was very scared.
I couldn't tell though. I didn't know
because I didn't know how it's gonna turn out. I'm very excited for the new one.
I am too. I really am, and I'm glad to be having you back as well. And then I can't wait to see you on the screen. And we're actually going to get started really soon. So what we're planning on doing is we're going to do it how we did it last time, just film on the weekends and things like that. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people are excited to see you back on there as well. So I also see you in another movie. How was that for you?
It was funny. Baker's Unit.
Yes, what it was. Baker's Union. Yes. So shout out to, it was on Tubi, and I think it was on Amazon Prime as well. So y'all make sure y'all go watch that movie. It's very funny. If you want to follow her journey, make sure you follow Everybody Loves Piggy on Instagram. You'll see more of her journey and possible behind the scenes stuff of the movie project. And yes. So other than that, it's good talking to you. It's good talking to you, of course. And can't wait to see you. Can't wait to do this movie with you again. And till next time, of course.
Okay. Bye.
All right, big. I'll talk to you soon.
Duval bail bonds. If you're ever in jail and need to post bail, Duval bail bonds should be your first call. 904-504-0601. Duval Bail Bond Service, Duval, St. John's, Clay, and all surrounding areas, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Remember, sometimes bad things happen to good people. When that arrives, call Duval Bail Bonds, 904-504-0601. Duval Bail Bond specializes in having fast, reliable customer service. Duval handled all cases, DUI, traffic, child support, all misdemeanors, and all felonies. Don't waste another minute in jail. Call Duval Bail Bonds, 904-504-0601. That's 904-504-0601. Or you can reach us on the web, Facebook, and Instagram at Duval Bail Bonds.
Have you ever been driving through a neighborhood and saw for sale signs placed in random yards? I bet you have, but have you taken the next step and attempted to call the realtor that is on that for sale sign? My name is Lisa Brannon, and I am a licensed real estate broker with eXp Realty, and I can assist you with all of your real estate needs.
Buyers and sellers, we helping upgrade. She is a realtor, do not be afraid. Negotiations, cause we get it done. 904-673-9551. No need to run yourself ragged or rough. Do not negotiate, leave it to us. Give us a call, Lisa won't be outdone. 904-673-9551.
Lisa Brannon, licensed real estate broker with eXp Realty.
Hi, I'm Darcy Stinnett, and I'm Mariah, and I'm excited to explore this actress hat that I've kind of been dripping into little by little. But outside from that, I dance more than anything. Poetry is a close second, and I massage for a living. But so so I got hands. Catch these hands.
Man, so people, listen, I'm telling you, man, like when I look, Darcy, you got a lot of things going on. So number one, I appreciate you even taking the time to come to the casting call and even be willing to play this role, because I feel like you played that role perfectly, you know what I'm saying? So that's why you're a part of what we got going on. But now we're going to dig into your character a little bit. So Mariah is basically DJ's best friend from high school, probably reconnect through a soccer situation, because DJ DJ has a daughter, and his daughter wanted to play soccer, and he, DJ allows her to do that because that's how she wanted to do, keep her busy, things like that, And then Mariah happens to be the coach. Whoop-de-doo. So
like Mariah, I have a slew of nieces and nephews and no kids of my own. I could see how, like, that part I could definitely relate to. Some parts of the script I'm gonna have to really, I gotta up my acting game, because I wasn't expecting, I don't want to give it away, but I wasn't expecting some parts of the script, and I'm like, oh, I gotta do that. Oh, I gotta do that. Oh, we gotta. Okay, so but I think I connect to Mariah. She seems like a sweet girl. Like, she got her head on straight. She I really like how the connection with her and DJ. I really like how even after they haven't seen each other in so long, they still kind of like that chemistry with them. You can obviously tell in the script is still there, and it wasn't
it wasn't like forced between them
Right.
too. So I dig that part. But I like her. I like reading like what she's about. I like kind of slowly finding out who Mariah is, and
Right.
little by little try to become her.
So what was your thought process when seeing the story build up from here to here? Like what would, like from your point of view, and also knowing it's the end of the saga?
I think it keeps it all interesting. It keeps it so interesting because you got plot twists and you have suspense, and you even have like some good surprises too. So it's not like all like rough and rugged.
Mm-hmm.
I like that you kind of take your spectators on like it's a journey. It's a journey from start to finish. How you have your characters weaving in and out, and how this character is tied into that, and how that character is tied into this, and then you're just like, whoa! But then it all comes back and unravels at the end.
Right.
I like it. And when I was visiting with my mom and my sister earlier today, I was talking to them about like the audition process and things like that, because I had told them we had the interview to do. And so I told them about the movies too, to make sure that they watched it. That way, by the time this one comes out, they're caught up as well.
Right.
But I enjoyed your writing.
I appreciate that a lot. I definitely appreciate that. All right. Well, hey, that's all I got for you. Thank you again. And I'll just keep you updated. We'll chop it up a little bit more when the time comes around. You have a good rest of your day, Darcy, and I'll talk to you soon.
What's going on, everybody? My name is Trey Ford.
And I'm Aaron Day, and we are the co-founders of Black Films Matter. We started Black Films Matter in 2018 with what was supposed to be a small private screening for Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, but it immediately exploded into something way larger than we could imagine, which was the birth of Black Films Matter.
So we took it from Black Panther to a blaxploitation series, which are those films that came about in the 70s when people of color didn't have a lot of opportunity in the industry. Then we brought the brand to Jacksonville with Queen and Slim private screening, the Photograph private screening, and most recently, Ma Rainey's Black Bottom to commemorate Chadwick Boseman's last film with a rooftop cocktail party and private screening there as well. So
we create dynamic film experiences for people of color. Whether it is a private screening or a drive-in movie, we want to bring it to a city near you.
So our end game is to be the pioneers of the rebirth of Dreamland Theater, which was destroyed almost 100 years ago in the Tulsa race riots in a place that was nicknamed Black Wall Street. And so follow us on Instagram, follow us on Facebook. On Instagram, it's Black Films Matter, spelled exactly like that. And on Facebook, it's BLK Films Matter.
What's going on, world? Once again, Trey Ford, and thank you, Carlos, for having me be a part of the finale of the saga that you started years and years ago. I was able to get to the SoulHood Prime premiere, which was awesome because me as Black Films Matter is basically a film programming company where we haven't gotten to the level where we've done a festival yet, but one at a time we do a screening or some type of watch experience for Black film or TV. So to see you do it for yourself, I was just super impressed, and it was a job well done. And so now it's coming to an end after you just had to do that virtually with Luke and Lee. Mm-hmm. And now the saga continues, but comes to an end, man. It's been cool, even with me catching it kind of in the middle.
How has it, like, what was you to experience seeing that taking place? And man, look, I'm going to give you some other new cast members in a little bit as well.
I mean, I guess the coolest part is seeing the first couple of films and then seeing now kind of the angles that you do with the fight scenes and things like that. Mm-hmm. I know that when you think about like the Avengers and how it came all the way to the end with Thanos, that's kind of where I'm seeing this last two movies. I'm seeing this last two movies on that sort of level where you're bringing everything that you've done in the stories from 2017 on into this last big crescendo. And it's, obviously, like you're saying, it's your last time that you're going to be filming in Jacksonville, and you're going to be going on a new journey in Orlando and starting starting a new series or starting a new saga, if you will. So
right.
I think that's the excitement level for me is knowing what Marvel did, and then knowing what you're capable of, and how it's each movie's gotten a little bit better from the standpoint of the camera angles, the fight scenes, the acting, everything. So
right.
It's just exciting kind of to see the whole transition. I'm looking forward to it, especially because it's a double. It's kind of like a double. It's a 2-part thing. So
yeah, it's funny that you bring Avengers, because that was my inspiration of the finale. Like, we'll get more into detail, closer to the time, of course. But other than that, man, again, thank you for your time, bro. If there's any scenes that you would like to be a part of, we got like club scenes and all that stuff.
Yeah, definitely. I'm trying to slide my cameo up in there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. So I'll definitely update you on that note, man. And other than that, we'll go from there, man.
We gave them a chance. Yeah, they spit that knowledge, but I'm ignorant.
Okay.
We do the thinnest dance, and your girl, she came through and she was scantily clad.
Yo, come on, man. Yo, what's up? You rapping today? Oh man, you gonna let your dad rhyme today? I know you ain't coming out here without rhyming.
What's up, y'all? I'm Al Jones. I'm an artist. I'm a Jacksonville artist. I'm a public speaker, a documentarian. Another title is Jacksonville's cultural ambassador of the arts. I do a lot with the culture of hip hop and using that as a conduit to educate others. Yeah, man, and that's me in a nutshell, basically.
Already. Quick little backstory, man. I think, man, I definitely caught you at the Lyricist Live. From what I remember, I remember coming to Art Walk one day back in 2013 or 12. It's one of those years. That's what I remember. And I was doing a video shoot downtown, and that's when I first learned about Art Walk. And then I ran into Lyricist Live like accidentally, and then from that point on, I was hooked. You know what I'm saying? From that point on, so it's crazy that we still connected and doing these things that we're doing now. So it's pretty dope. You're playing Mr. Leroy. So let me give you a little. So I'm giving everybody a backstory. So Mr. Leroy is Luke and Lee's mentor. So in the storyline, Luke and Lee, lost their father. Well, their father technically went missing for a third of their, like pretty much half of their life, basically. And so, that's when Mr. Leroy comes in. He's kind of like that guidance, that father figure, while their actual father was missing until he showed back up. I felt Mal Jones was like the perfect character to play that role.
Yeah, a lot of people call me that person. I'm that person to people. Right around 2013, I started doing my educational programs in schools, Title I schools. So I've always been like, in doing the art walk since 2011, I've been a mentor to a lot of kids, just unintentionally being that face at the Jacksonville Art Walk and being like someone that can be looked upon as like a community figure. So I'm sought after for that kind of guidance. So yeah, man, it's fitting for the story of for being that person in this story. Also, it should be pretty, easy. I don't take acting lightly. I think it's very hard to do. But when you're assuming a role that you have some characteristics that relate to that role in yourself, I think it makes it a little easier.
Yes, sir. Bye, my guy. Mal Jones, thank you again, man. I can't wait to put this together, man, and we'll definitely chop it up some more, man.
All right, my G. Thank you.
Yes, sir, man. I'll catch you next time.
All right, man. So Demario Bangum Breezy Comedy, man. I'm gonna be playing the character Lucky in the new SoulHood Saga film. watched a couple of the movies, man. So I'm very excited to be in an extension of the later roles, man. This is gonna be one of my first time doing something like this. So I appreciate Los for the opportunity to touch the screen, and bless it with my presence. I think not even I think, but I know I'm gonna take the role of Will Smith, right? When he first started with Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, he was just such a student of the game, man. And, he learned everybody's part because he just wanted to be on top of the film, and he just wanted to make sure that he made the best impression as well. So, that's the mindset that I'm attacking this with. I've reached out to a couple people who've done similar roles and things of that nature. So definitely going to attack it head on, man. And I'll bring Lucky to life for you guys.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. Man, because I was about to say, man, when you audition, man, it caught all of us off guard, and that's what we wanted. We wanted you to catch us off guard, and that's exactly what you did, man. Like right. I was like, man, this is a no-brainer, man. So yeah, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. So, man, dude, I know we linked up a while ago too, man. So it's
man.
Yeah, we go back.
You shot one of my videos a while ago, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man.
Yeah, man. I appreciate it, man. One of my best videos too, man. You brought it to life. You did your thing, man.
Hey, man, I appreciate it, man. It's crazy how everything goes back around. We here again, man. So
definitely.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. Now we're gonna talk about Mr. Lucky himself, man. So
okay.
You're basically the boss man of Troy.
Boss man, yes.
The boss man. Yes, sir. The boss man of Troy. So now Troy is so what happened in Luke and Lee? So Troy was killed in the third film of the saga, and then when Luke and Lee came out, it was revealed that Troy survived, which caught everybody off guard, and that basically left on a cliffhanger. So we're literally picking up from that point. Troy is after everybody because if people that tried to kill him, he's after all of them.
Right.
So and then your character, Mr. Lucky, you're pretty much watching what Troy's doing.
Right.
And you really kind of show up when it's really time to get into the battle or whatever.
Because when I mentioned it to a couple people and about the character and what kind of role it was going to be, everybody was like, "Hey man, that's you all day." Right.
Oh wow.
So definitely kind of relate to him, man. Because Troy is a hothead.
Yes.
Troy is a hothead, and I'm Troy's boss. So, at the end of the day, I'm down for whatever Troy's down, but trying to keep steering them in the right direction, making sure that, we run everything like it's supposed to be ran, right? Definitely want to make sure Troy is on his P's and Q's, as well as I read a little bit of the script today. So, I was excited about how, Lucky came into play. A lot of people didn't know who he was. So he definitely had to come in and, let his presence be felt, right? I can identify with Lucky and the character that he plays, man. And, we're going to make sure we make it happen.
I dig it, man. Hey, man.
Definitely,
Mark.
Man.
Yes, sir, man. Look, man, I appreciate your time, man. Thank you so much, man. So I can't wait to.
Hey, man. Well, I'm ready. Let's show the world what, Soulhood is all about, man. The finale.
Yes, sir.
The SoulHood Saga, man. And let's make it happen, buddy.
That's all like a plan, man. Hey, I'll be keeping in contact with you, my guy. Thank you so much again, man.
All right, man. Appreciate you, buddy.
Yes, sir. Next time.
Everybody, this is Scott Williams speaking here. The new character that I'll be playing will be, his name is George. Looking forward to sitting there being a part of the saga. Looking forward to putting in and partaking with showing some of the skills that I have within the acting world, and really just getting around a great bunch of folks that I've seen the movies before and looking to be part of the cast and looking to go down with that.
Oh man, sounds great, man. So Mr. Scott, man, so you'll be, like you stated just now, you'll be playing Mr. George. So Mr. George is like, I'm just gonna break down the character a little bit. Yep. So Mr. George is kind of like, he comes off as a mysterious character at first because we've all seen films where we see this character just kind of show up and like you wonder what's going on with him, but he turns out to be a character that's also related to
the Hills family. Like Luke, he's
Right.
related, he's related to Luke Hills, Lee Hills, and even Troy and Luke Hills Sr. He's basically part of the family. Scott, I think you was originally going for a different character. However, it's like, because someone ended up getting that role. However, I was like, man, your acting is so good that I had to create a character specifically for you. So it's
I really
like,
appreciated that.
yeah, man. I was like, man, I was talking to other people. I was like, man, this guy's just too good, man. I have to. It made me literally think of a character for you. I was like, yeah. So it's a win-win. So
yep, I definitely appreciate that.
Oh, of course, man. Of course, man. It's definitely an honor, man. So
I can relate to George. I saw when I was going through the script and I initially saw him come in, and I'm like, okay. And I'm thinking about the interaction and how that's going to go. Then as I got a little bit further in without getting into everything, and you start to see what he's a part of and that he's family, and it's like, okay. So now I got to dig a little bit more. I think the character is going to be good. I'm really looking forward to the interaction because you're starting out secretive as far as who the individual is. You just see him at one point in time. Then later on, it seems like every time you turn around, this guy's coming from around a corner somewhere. Right. So he's like that dude where, he's sitting there quiet and you're just going to put it out there. So right. I'm really looking forward to get into the character. I'm really looking forward to partaking in that.
Absolutely.
I'm looking forward, Brother Los. I'm looking forward, man. Just keep doing your thing and don't stretch yourself out, baby. Don't stretch yourself out.
Hey, it's a work in progress, sir. I'm working on it.
You and me both.
Yes, sir. All right, Scott. Well, I'll be chopping it up with you real soon.
Hey, man, I appreciate you, bro.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. What's going on? This is Javon. Javon Johnson. I'm the character. I play Bill in the role. And as far as this movie, as far as the Soul Hood, next chapter that's coming up. So just a pleasure to be involved. Again, like he said, all my music videos back when I was doing music heavy, I've been rocking with Los. So it's an honor and pleasure to work with you again, man.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely, man. Yeah, man. So like even back to the original Soul Hood, you were still part of that too, man. So
right.
Yes, sir, man. So yeah, you're playing Mr. Bill. You're playing Bill. You played a new officer recruit. Long story short, doesn't take no shit for nobody. Well, it seems as if, being that he's just a rookie at first, and then later down the road, he's like, all right, man, y'all got me all messed up, man. What's going on? You know what I'm saying? So do you have any similarities to Bill any kind of way, or this is just completely new to you in general?
Completely new to me. That was one of the things that attached me to this role, just looking at the lines you had available. I just wanted to do something all the way out of the box for me that wasn't my character at all. Ned, as far as having experience with having to deal with something like that. So just added my own to it like that, and just seeing if I could, I actually was able to bring this character to life, add my little flavor to it. And I think it'll be a good showing.
Oh yeah, for sure. Man, I gotta tell you, man, I gotta say this out loud, man. When you did your audition, man, it caught all of us off guard in a good way. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Or you might just use that line again when you do your actual part. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, I was sitting there reading through the script, the piece for the audition. I was like, man, I just got to add something to this. It's trying to, with the limited information that was given.
Right.
I said, let's try to bring it to life. Hopefully they like it. If they hate it, it's gonna be a good time. I mean, maybe my homeboy went and we just enjoyed the whole process. Just the audition. I think we was up there 4 hours, but I know y'all had to be up there all day.
Man, look, I'm telling you.
But yeah, just came up with that little piece. It took a little minute, kind of just freestyling this. I got to write this down just to tighten it up a little bit. Hopefully y'all like it, and y'all, I was selected. So there you go.
Yes, sir, man. And thank you for being the part, man. Like even coming to the casting call and just doing your thing, man. So I can't wait to bring these scenes to life, man. And we go make a classic.
Indeed, I'm ready.
I'm Jacoby Robinson, born and raised in Jacksonville. Excited to be a part of this production, man.
Absolutely, man. I dig it, man. So, man, look, man, you was one of those rare instances where I had to write in a character because you was still a great, you know what I'm saying? You did so good, man. Right, because casting a film is always the toughest part of putting the film together. So you basically play Officer Peter. You're basically the tag team for Bill, actually. So because the movie itself has a lot of pairings in a way, like partners. Like you got Luke and Lee, DJ Rick, my character, and Robert Lewis' character. Right. The officer Richards and Henry, and now we got Bill and Peter. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like everybody got this own duos of a thing. So that's what your character is with Bill.
I've got a little bit of real life experience. I work corrections, so I've seen, and I actually was in training to become a police officer at one point in time. So I've got a little bit of real life experience. So
nice.
Right. That's why I gravitated towards that character. Just because I felt like, I could definitely pull that off on screen for sure, as far as a performance. So, I've never played one on screen, but I know the mannerisms. I know the idiosyncrasies. I've got the character down. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. I definitely dig it, man. I definitely dig it. I respect this a lot, man. That's pretty good too, actually. So that really helps you transition to the screen well. So I definitely dig it. Yes, hey, man. Hey, that's why you're here now, man. It's the reason you're here, my guy. So, hey, man, it's Kobe, man. I definitely appreciate you, man. Appreciate your time again, man. I can't wait to put this whole thing together with you, man. And let's make it classic.
No doubt. Appreciate it.
My name is Keith McIntosh. I'm a new actor to the game. This will be my second film I've been a part of this year. Outside of that, I do natural bodybuilding, and I'm a fitness model. So most of my bookings come through modeling. I'm looking forward to expanding in this new role as a villain, just to see how my skills just be able to progress.
So definitely, first and foremost, man, I definitely appreciate your time, man. Seriously, and even when you came to audition, man, I was like, yeah, this guy can definitely play James, because it's a lot more than what it looks like at first. You know what I'm saying? So. Because Troy, the villain, he's like crazy, like in the storyline. So I know you said this is a newer thing for you. So what do you expect to see in the film experience?
I think for this character, I'm gonna have to deep more back into my childhood. I grew up very humble. I came from a humble beginnings. So definitely not a silver spoon by far. So I feel like this will be a character where I have to dig a little deep. Go to an area where I haven't been to in a while, and just to be able to play this character. But I'm looking forward to the challenge of playing that role as a villain. So I feel like it's definitely a character I could play well. I'm just looking forward to just broadcasting that in this upcoming film. I'm looking forward to it, man. I feel like I've seen the script. This is going to be fire. I'm just glad I'll be a part of it, man, because I saw the first movie. So I know this continuation is going to continue to broadcast it, and we got so much new creativity in this new project. I just can't wait to show everybody else and then be a part of it and just make it better. So,
hey, sound like a plan, man. All right, my guy. Well, I will definitely be chatting with you soon, and then we'll keep you updated again, and then we'll get kicking off very soon, man.
All right, so see you later.
Hey, man, do the same, my guy.
Officer down!
Everyone out there. It's been a long time coming.
You're gonna pay for this, Troy! Put the gun down!
You really want to do this?
Looks like we got a big problem at home.
Let me know if I can help.